it is. There. So we should be live now.
Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Okay, I heard us.
Yeah, but...
Yay.
All right, the doctor will see you now.
You're Dr. Heath now?
Yes.
You got a
Do you
PhD?
trust me? Come here.
Oh, goodness, y'all. So, welcome to the Friday night feast. Guess
Y'all,
what we're making?
making turtle burgers.
Is that BBBE?
Has anybody commented yet?
Oh, a lot of people have
All
commented.
right, I have to fix this. My chair feels too low. And y'all, I'm having a little bit of issues. Hold on. I have to use this to help me get up.
Oh,
Ugh.
whoa.
Mo better.
If it stays.
Shh, don't jinx it. So, what had happened was...
Are you going to do your intro first?
That's what we're doing right now.
Okay.
So, thank y'all for tuning in for the Friday Night Feast. We do this every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree. Sometimes it'll be a couple little snacks. Show y'all how to do it. Then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends here in with the HungryHorde. We love having y'all tune in with us every Friday night. We look forward to this. Like, we've been dreaming about doing this recipe all week long, actually. Probably 2 weeks now, honestly.
Mostly him.
I found a picture in my Facebook memories. I'm like, ooh, we can do this and it'll still be and it'll hit perfect for triple B&E. So, yes, we're doing turtle burgers, but no ninjas are going to be involved.
Are you sure?
Except
Yeah,
for me.
because we can't have a red or green bell pepper.
Right.
Because that would have been cute to put the little red bell
This,
pepper.
when we were originally trying to do it, we were thinking about we were going to do that and decorate them and make them different colors.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. So,
No.
first thing I got to do is take some of this restaurant-style bacon and make the turtle shells.
Yes.
So I'm going to start working on it right now. And I need first, we're going to make 2 turtles. So what I need is 6 slices of bacon. So I got to peel this out. I got this on backwards.
So 12 slices total then, right?
Yeah.
6 per burger.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm diving right into this is just because it's going to take a little bit of work.
So he's going to weave the bacon, which is just putting the bacon crisscross applesauce.
I don't eat applesauce on keto.
Yeah, it's underneath that.
Oh, of course.
You got to pull the next one.
Of course.
Well, I've been saving the top one so that it wouldn't.
It's a barrier.
Yeah. So, if you are new here or just welcome tonight, you might notice that I have my black lipstick on and I've got my skull earrings, or my skeleton earrings, rather. The reason being, if you're a Halloween lover like I am and Heath is by default, then Bath and Body Works is doing, just for those that have the app or on their email list, you got a special access to their preview of all their Halloween stuff, and you could go ahead and buy the Halloween stuff. And with that, they had like I'm trying to think here. Sorry. They had hand soap on sale for like $3.25 each. And they had the wall plugs, the fragrance ones were $5 for $27.
I just heard the ice cream man go by. Sorry.
And then the other thing is there, and then all of the neat Halloween stuff. So yes, that looked amazing. I know Elle Strange, if she's already here, I know she already put in her order, but y'all better do it because it ends like at midnight tonight. So you got to get that in like really quick. So anyways, I'm just celebrating because I feel like Halloween, as far as decorating, is actually here. And what?
I want them to be a little closer together.
Yeah, you'll have to move. Yeah, just move the outer 2 closer to it. Just kind of pull it in. There you go.
That's what she said.
And so I've been watching some Halloween hauls and stuff, or Halloween shopping trips where they're going to all the places. So if you're into Halloween, seems like basically everywhere. Michael's, Joann's, At Home. What is the other one? Home Store, what Home Goods or whatever. All of them have all their stuff out right now, and it was very tempting. Like, I have seen so many things that I'm like, oh my goodness, Heath, win the lottery, because I need the lottery to even shop at some of these things. But anyways, let's get into it. Say hello to everyone.
Hello to everyone.
If you are a Halloween fan, do hashtag Halloween so I know who's in my little group that loves Halloween like I do. So anyways, I saw earlier Renee commented, but of course the system doesn't have hers anymore, but I know she was firstest. And then Carrie's here and he said, darn, that Renee beat me again. That's okay. I'm getting carried away with the good food trailer. Thank you. Well, and also, hi, Carrie. And I am loving all of the food. Well, that's 6 pieces, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I'm going to keep adding it until it looks right. While you're reading comments, I'm going to work on this, okay?
Okay. So.
Unless you want to do sliders. This is going to shrink, remember?
Yeah, but that's just the top part, remember?
Yes, right there my burger's going to go, right?
Yeah. Okay, you'll see in a minute.
Okay.
But anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, the trailer, all of the food pics y'all are sharing in our group looks amazing. Like, I'm loving all of that. And I see just Jason's here. Good evening. Hi, Jason. He said, good evening, Horde. And I see Linda's here. Hey, Linda, welcome back. Sunflower Dodo said, hello from Kissimmee, Florida.
Oh,
hey.
Howdy. Bacon's almost too thin.
I know. That's why I don't think it's going to take as long to cook.
Okay.
All right. And then I see Mama Bear Lynette is here. She said, good evening, everyone. Hey, how are you doing? And 22Q Cat is here. She said, hey, Shelly, Heath, and the whole crazy horde. Tonight, turtle burgers. I know, right? Keeping you guessing. And Sharon's here. She said, hello, everyone. Hey, Sharon. And Lynette said she ordered some new dining room chairs.
Aww.
During Amazon Prime. Ooh, they're very nice. They arrived today. I thought I had ordered 4 chairs. Apparently, I accidentally ordered 8 chairs, but I'm keeping all 8.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I cannot wait to see those.
Will you have room for all of them to store them, I mean?
Right. But that's awesome. And Carrie said, chilling inside while outside it's 104 where I am in Texas. Tomorrow in the morning, I'm going to tackle the yard early in the morning while it's not 1,000,000 degrees.
104. Wow, that's what it felt like today here.
Well, it probably was pretty close. But that's awesome. I agree. Like when we got up this morning, because we were doing a garage sale, right? And when we got up at 6:30, and we basically had it all set up by... What about
8?
No,
15?
No, because I had to be at work by 8. So I think about 7:55 is basically set up, and then we. So Heath was manning it today, but yeah, it was crazy. So you got to do those things like really early in the morning. I know it's a little hard, huh?
Yeah, this is really, really thin bacon, y'all. So it makes it a little harder to play with. But I'm going to end up using all of these and just getting all the stuff out of my way.
Yeah, because then you can just build it on that, right? The
yes.
second one?
That's
great.
But I need to get it to where I can do it.
Yeah. But like even waking up at 6 in the morning, or I would say even like 4 in the morning might be better.
Tomorrow?
No, for Carrie to do the yard work.
Right. If you can see, if it's not light out yet.
Lynette said, will do. I took a screenshot from Amazon. I have that available, but once all 8 of them are assembled, I'll take a nicer photo around my dining room table.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
I can't wait to see that. Yeah, definitely share it in the group.
Yes. Exciting.
And Sunflower Dodo said, hello, friends. And
Howdy,
Taylor
howdy, howdy.
Ann said, good evening, all. Hey, Taylor Ann. And Cindy's here. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing?
Howdy. Hello, Elio. I'm just a little bit preoccupied. I'm weaving bacon.
Debbie's here. Hey, Debbie. She said, howdy, 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 my horde. Hey, how are you doing?
See, it's all tangling up.
Yeah, well, then use another piece.
That's
Then that's not so. That's perfect for rolling. Carrie said, those must be slider hamburgers to be so totally right.
Totally awesome.
Patty Duran's here. Hey, Patty.
Hey.
Oh, Sunflower Dodo said you both look great.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
you.
See, it's curling up again.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe because they were thrown in a pile?
Probably. That's the only way I could work on this.
Well, then fold it in half or something.
That's what I'm fixing to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute.
Okay. Well, you were the one saying
I'm just
something.
complaining. You know me. Life is not good unless I'm complaining.
Just Jason said, hi there, Heath.
Howdy.
And Debbie said, Shelly, you look beautiful. Oh,
She always
thanks,
does, doesn't
Debbie.
she?
Well, probably not first thing this morning when I got
yeah,
up.
you did. I think you did.
Oh, well, you're being nice. When I first got up, I was like trying to, all I wanted to do was put my hair up so that I wouldn't sweat all over it. So I put my hair up and it was like I had all these things. You know, when you put your hair up, how sometimes you have little lumps that want to fly out everywhere. And so I had that going on. And then after that, then I just, it was just so hot. And then putting it all and getting it all set up, I was like, oh. But after work, after we got everything put back in this evening, then I was able to go ahead and take a nice cold shower before the live, which was awesome.
I did not take one this evening because I figure as soon as I get in that shower, as soon as I get out of the shower, I'm getting in the bed and going to sleep.
Well, and then that reminds me. So tonight we are going to be having a time limit. We were saying we're going to try to cut it off at 9:30 tonight.
Because we got to get up at 6:30 tomorrow to do it all over again. Because y'all, we're participating in a community-wide garage sale extravaganza. Would you say there's 78 families signed up for this?
Something like that.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank now. What am I going to do next?
I feel like this one looks pretty good. But
this one?
Yeah. See, that looks...
The betterest?
Yeah. So take that instead of this one that's laid out.
This guy? Or this one?
Either one.
Okay. So the more I move it, the more it gets messed up.
Yeah.
Because this is super, super thin bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. And then use that one. And Carrie said, in 2 more weeks, I'll be 1 year and 6 months caffeine and coffee free. That's awesome. Way to go. And I find with this bacon, you can't really stretch it.
I'm not. That's the thing.
Well, like you can't pull on it at all.
It's too thin.
Yeah, see, that one is like twice as long as the others.
Yeah.
So you got to pull it together.
Well, once we wrap it up, it'll be fine. I think. It's like just moving it, it gets all tangled up. See?
Yeah, but see, there you're pulling on it.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, don't pull on it.
I understand that part. I'm telling you that I didn't pull. I picked it up. That's all I did. Gravity did the rest.
Yeah, you got to kind of not let gravity do
Okay.
it. I've just been working with
I
bacon
understand that.
all week.
I understand that.
So I know how it works.
Okay, then.
It's finicky.
I'm listening. I'm also waiting on you to finish comments.
All right. We see the mood Heath is in tonight, right?
Yes.
That's what I get to deal with all day.
Ditto.
No. Sunflower
I
Dodo
don't come in here and telling you what to do.
Sunflower Dodo said, I had grilled burgers and stewed southern zucchini today.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds good. I'm interested in the stewed southern zucchini. That sounds really good. Carrie said, go ninja, go Heath.
Right?
Aw.
That's kicking it old school.
Rickwin said, hi, folks. Happy Friday. Hey, Rickwin. Shauna's here. She said, okay, I think I made it. Hi, it's Heath and Shelly and hello, Horde. You did make it. Mickey's here. Hey, Mickey. She goes, I know how you feel. My heart stopped this week cutting some other neighbor's yard on 4th. Glad to see you guys. Oh,
Aw.
my gosh.
Thank you.
Ugh, that's awful. I'm sorry, Mickey. Carrie said, you need to make the rat and also a shredder.
Ah.
What would we make the rat with? Debbie said, I'm all checked in for my flight and on the way to Oregon in the morning. T-minus 5 days to my birthday. How exciting. What time's your flight? Let's see. And Mickey said, you would think they would know keto. Wrong, you would think. They never do, right? Feeling shroomy.
Nice.
Said, happy Friday, Horde. I'm officially level 1 certified in our bionic suit. Still have a bit to go for full lead. My first session with our main PT supervisor today. It was awesome. That thing is $100,000. Wow, Renee, that's crazy. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Renee said, Halloween season, isn't that all year long?
Right.
I mean, truly, it is. But, the stores and stuff don't feel like it is. They're, they only do it at certain times. But everybody is saying this year they're actually really early, that a lot of times they don't start doing it until like August. So now that we're getting it mid-July, and some people were getting them late June too. So that's really early for the decor items, right? Oh, look, Laura's here. Hey, Laura. She goes, hashtag Halloween. Woohoo. Taylor Ann said, hashtag Halloween. Yay. And Cynthia A said, hi, everyone. Back from vacation and glad to be joining the live. Woohoo. And she said, most definitely hashtag Halloween. I'm loving this. That's awesome. Sunflower Dodo said, I start fall decor in September. I mean, that seems right.
Seems rational. Okay, I need your help now, please. You're going to open the hamburger meat so I can start stuffing these.
Okay.
I mean, I could do it if you want me to put monk all over it. Monk.
Or am I forming the patties?
No, I was going to do it. My hands are already together. I just need to get into them. You said we're not measuring, we're just eyeballing it.
Yeah, just eyeball.
Thank you.
All right, that's so cool. Yeah, I definitely agree with putting it out in September. And to me, especially with this wicked hot summer, and I say wicked because this just feels plain evil, y'all. I feel like with it being so hot, anything that I could do to usher in the fall time and fall temps, I will do. Feeling Shroomy said, I guess hashtag Halloween. I bet. Maybe just slightly, right? Carrie said, do you know how librarians can catch loads of fish? I do, because you told me. Bookworms.
Har, har, har.
22Q Cat said, I saw the Halloween sale, but forgot to go back in order. I'll probably still be yakking right here in the Horde till midnight and miss it. Ha, ha, ha. Well, at least we're leaving early tonight, so you can't miss it.
Set an alarm on your phone.
Yeah, or open another tab.
Yeah.
And go get it. I want to know what everybody's going to get. I would love to know if anybody actually gets the Luminary. It's the Luminary house. $250. Like who buy? Like every year, Bath and Body Works does some kind of big. Like, and I don't even think it's like huge. I think it's only like this big, but they do like a house every year, and it's always $250. Okay, what now?
Probably seasonal, right?
Yeah.
Do they see what we just did, or is all this stuff in the way? You know what I mean?
A little here. If I do, can you flatten that part down?
Yeah, but I don't want to put the dirty on the table. Does that work, or do I make it worse?
Yeah, if it'll stay.
It won't. That's the problem.
Oh.
I can hold it down.
Well,
There's my hand in the way.
yeah, then your hand's in the way. And then this, I think you just bring it a little bit towards you.
No, I can't. Well,
There, hold
yeah.
on. There, is that better?
I think so.
There.
They tell me.
So it is just regular ground beef.
It's just 80-20.
80-20. So there's no turtles actually involved.
Well, I got a question for you. You want to season it, and I'll flip it and you season it again.
Yeah, can you make it a little more round, that one? It's kind of oblong. There you go. Oh, it's still oblong, but okay.
My hands are. Oh, wow.
All right, you know this pour is a little challenging here. You got the big openings. Can you get it a little more centered? Because it's a little off centered there.
There's no egg in it, so it's all falling apart. Perfect. Thank you. So now what we're doing, we're going to take this bacon and wrap over it, correct? Just like so. Yes or no?
Yeah. Doing however you want. I can't obviously give any feedback.
Yeah, you can. That's why it's welcomed when I asked for it, though. So that's why I'm asking for it, and this is when you reply to me.
I would do every other one. Like I would do one on the bottom and then one on the top. Like that, you know what I mean? So that they kind of go over each other.
This bacon is fancy. It's sticking to my hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kind of crisscross them over. And then take one from the top. Yeah, alternate.
So that's what I was doing.
No, you just did the one beside it. So now
Okay.
you got to do one from the top.
This one?
Yeah. So the one you just pull back, that one in the middle.
Okay.
This one right here, babe.
What about it? Put it back where it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't do the one beside it, though. Instead, do one from the top or one from the other side.
Just
Yeah.
double like that?
Yeah, or see, I would be doing them at an angle. Yeah. And then now pull one from like one of the sides. So you're kind of going in a circle around it. Yeah. Let's see here. Lori Taylor said hashtag Halloween. Yeah. Rickwood said hashtag Samhain. Yes. And then Phil Shroomy said hashtag my birthday. And then a heart, of course. Patty said, did you have a successful garage sale?
So far, I think so. How much do you think we scored or pulled in today?
I mean, it was just a little over $100.
That's pretty good for only 6 hours, I thought, just for selling some junk.
It was like 8 hours you put in today.
Yeah, I feel like it too.
So yeah, I think for a Friday, that's probably pretty decent. And we didn't have any, we only have one big piece of furniture. And we didn't really have any real big items. What?
The bacon's almost too long.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like maybe underneath, I would like fold it in half. So when you fold it over, fold them in half. Oh, or like you could just cut them off the extra.
Yeah, but I don't want to mess with that knife before you cut the hot dogs, though.
Okay, well, we can get another knife.
Okay.
You want me to go get another knife?
Sure.
Or what about the scissors? Would be easier to cut, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, move back.
Yeah.
Just straight back.
I'm trying to. I also don't want to touch anything.
All right. And we've got our oven preheated to 350.
Because originally we were back and forth whether we're going to do it in the oven or do it in the air fryer. But I figured by the time this guy finishes up, it's going to be too big. We can only do one at a time in the air fryer.
Right.
But you know what I can do all these little pieces? I pile them up back in this one and carry this over and make it in the air fryer.
Oh,
Or
I
you
mean,
want?
well, yeah, or on there. Just leave it
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cut off all the extra.
This side?
No, not that side, the
That's what I'm
underside.
asking.
Yeah, so all those. I'll cut it like real close. Yeah.
So this one's ugly. It's gonna be mine. I'm the ugly turtle.
Well, this one's gonna be uglier.
Why?
I can already tell.
Ugly food is real food. I think that one looks good now.
Okay.
What do you want me to trim?
Okay. Let's see. Turn it around. Make sure there's none. No, upside down. Turn it upside down.
Turn it over?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Okay.
And then now you got to work on this one. So yeah, I think so far there was a lot of traffic today. Now you're supposed to alternate, and which is good. What? Just pick any one that's not on those same 4 section. And see, like on that, you could go ahead and cut it. So hopefully tomorrow, with tomorrow being Saturday, then we'll have even more people show up. Yeah. Just kind of keep going in a circle. You know what I'm saying? Now you pick one from this side. And then, yeah, back here, there, 2, 3. See, like that.
Shouldn't just pick from the middle though. I should pick from the ends. Correct?
Yeah.
But then where's the other end of this guy now? I got this all jacked up.
It don't matter. Just do the different sections. There you go. And then cut. Are you going to cut that part out?
Yeah.
Sure. So we'll see. Wish us luck that we have even more people tomorrow.
Because my wish is we sell everything tomorrow. And then we don't have to mess with it all on Sunday. And then we don't have to bring any of it back into the house.
That's the main goal. And we have tons and tons of pictures.
Pictures.
Yeah, hanging pictures. So we sold one today, and I really want to sell like all of them. We have like 20 more. And so I'm like, okay, we need to sell all of those. And we did sell, I think, all but one piece of cast iron. Now and y'all are probably like, why would you ever sell cast iron? These were like little ones, like when you want to do a single egg. And then there was a couple flat where you could make a crepe with it, but they were only like this big.
Yeah.
Like a salad plate size. And then one of them was to make those real pretty like cookies or little tiny cakes in. I was like, we're never going to do that. So that sold today. And then so a lot of the kitchen stuff I think ended up selling.
And we have a pasta maker we bought several years ago. It was almost 6 years ago now, right?
Yeah.
Back before we went keto, we y'all obviously we love to cook. So we took a class at Sur La Table on how to make your own homemade pasta. And we only used the machine twice since then. But now we don't eat pasta, so we don't need it. And we've been trying to sell it for a while. Because y'all remember when we had that, we had the freeze and we had to replace a bunch of stuff at the house. And we were in the hotel for 5 months. When we had that estate sale afterwards, we tried selling it then and it didn't move.
But today, somebody bought it.
Yeah.
I was so excited. Oh, and then he sold one bottle of his hot sauce.
Yes.
So hopefully got a new subscriber from that. They really loved it. They were like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I just love really spicy food. And so she loved it. And we gave her a sample of our 5-spice. And then she had several friends, family with her. They all tried it.
And I told her to tune in tonight. I don't know if they're actually here, though.
Yeah, but most of them were like, oh my gosh, it was so good.
And another lady tried it, but she didn't buy any because she said she makes her own as well.
Yeah, not as good as ours, though. Anyhow, Shauna said, I have files downloaded to begin my Halloween construction. Ooh, how exciting. Kathleen's here. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? And Renee said, the horde, the hunk of meat, the horde. I think those were a bunch of emojis. That's awesome. Carrie said, I won't be able to do the yard till about 6 a.m. when the sun starts waking up. I'm usually up at 2:30 since I go to bed at 8:30. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Shauna said, I really want to help Heath with that bacon.
I do too. I want you to come help me too. Come on. Hop a flight right now.
And Sharon said, me too.
I'm mixing this all up.
Carrie said, I'm bald and still can't do anything with my hair, Shelly. Probably not. Lynette said, I think it's so sweet the way Heath always talks about how beautiful Shelly is. Always find myself saying, aw. Right? That is nice that he does say that about me. Okay.
Does that look better or no?
Yeah, that looks better. Show the audience your handiwork here, and show the other side. I don't know which side's the bad side.
Well, once it's done, it's all going to be good because you're going to top it with butter anyways.
Show them your other one. Now that one looks actually pretty darn good.
All right. So we're just going to make this into twisty bacon, right?
Sure. And then what did you say? Do you want me to cut the ham?
Yeah,
the
that'd be
hot dog
awesome.
So
That'd
you
be
can
awesome.
stuff it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting hungry.
This is going away.
Okay.
That'll help, right?
Yeah.
Well, here, look, watch. Just slide up underneath.
Oh, okay. There we go. So we've got our Tetons Polish sausage, which is 100% beef.
Yeah, because I was really unsure about that. I had to go double check because I was looking everywhere to find 100% beef, and then it came up and it would show like cornstarch and all those other wonky ingredients. She's like, "Wait a minute, we got all the Tetons." I was like, "Yeah, but I thought they were a pork mixture." No, they're not. They're actually 100% beef. I was like, "Well, that fits in perfect for staying on program then."
So what I'm doing, I cut one hot dog in fours, and then I cut like 3 at the end so it'll look like little toes. Oh. There we go. And that'll be for each hot dog. This is what you call playing with your food, right? We're definitely doing that. Watch your language.
I said, "God dang it."
Oh.
Because I'm thirsty, but I don't want to pick up my cup.
Oh, no. There's 4 of the legs.
But I thought you had to cut the feet into them too, though.
That is, I did.
No, you split it open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the feet. So when it cooks, then it'll separate.
Okay.
Shauna said, I have had a week and a half. So glad to go to scrapbook all day tomorrow with friends. Oh, I'm sorry, Shauna.
We forgot one thing though.
What?
We're supposed to put toothpicks in it to hold them in place.
Oh.
Because look, it's just gonna fall out.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to like kind of wedge it in there.
No, you're supposed to use this toothpick. That's why I was reading it to you earlier, remember?
Yeah, but I thought she said you push it kind of in.
You do. You push it into the toothpick.
Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get up and get to.
Oh, I'll get them. I'll just put another pair of gloves on. You're busy.
All right. So.
Because remember, I said we're supposed to soak them first too.
Renee said, Lynette, they're truly are that way all the time. One of the best couples I know. Aw, you're so sweet, Renee.
She's been drinking.
I don't know if we're like that all the way because as you can see, sometimes we get a little crabby with each other, especially when we've been in the sun all day long.
It's done with love.
Oh. And I'm like exhausted from setting up the garage sale.
As y'all,
breaking it down.
I owe her so much. When this whole triple B&E thing is done, I have to take her to go get some seafood or something because she deserves a huge, huge appreciation dinner. Because it got scary yesterday, like scary.
Yeah.
Because I got too hot try to do too much because I saw all she was doing. I didn't want her to have to do all the work. But I tripped and fell, and it took a long time for me to get back up. Like a long time. Almost an hour, it felt like.
It was like a half
Your
hour.
hands are clean, though, right?
Yeah.
You can give me those then, please.
So, yes, what had happened is we were getting everything set up for the garage sale. And so I put these in this side, right? The side that you're going to poke.
Oh, yeah, that worked.
And then you'll just shove it in, right?
Okay. It's not after dark yet, dear.
Because I think that one's on backwards that you just put in there.
His foot's on backwards?
Yeah.
Bring your foot back to me.
All right. And then that way you'll know which side to
Look,
put
it just
in.
fell off.
Yeah. This way you'll know which side to put them in.
Right.
So anyways, I told him, I said, look, I'm going to go out in the garage and just kind of organize some things, get things put together. You know, can you just,
Yes, no?
okay. And then the head will go
Yes.
here. Okay. Yeah. And now do the other feet and then I'll get the heads.
Oh, these are feet?
Yeah. All of
I
those.
figured that'd be a head since it's rounded.
No, well, we will. But for right now, I got all the feet cut.
Okay.
But anyways, we went out to the garage. I told him I'm going to go out to the garage and, you know, you get to here. It's like, oh, I'll help you. I know you need help. But I was like, no, look, I'm fine, really. Just you go ahead and there. I'm putting little X's for the eyes, y'all. And I said, I'll do it. And of course he was like, no, I gotta help you.
This is what now?
That's one of the heads. And so he goes to help and he's getting really hot, even though he had his fan on and all. And we were in the garage and of course that's another head. And I said, look, just go ahead and go in. And then next thing I know, because we were lifting stuff, he like falls in the garage. And
yay, concrete.
So yeah, and then his foot started giving him drop foot. And I think it's just he just got too hot, right? It was way too hot. Want to do one like this, or do you want the whole thing?
Well, yeah, I figured there's a towel, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if I should use this other half.
Yeah, that's fine. There's other ones because look, I have all these little bitty pieces of bacon. We just wrap all these little guys.
Yeah. So I'll give you, and then shoot,
It's the whole.
leaked.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You have one whole
Yeah.
piece of bacon. Where's your
Oh, what? Seriously.
the trash can?
Over here.
Yeah, can you throw that? And then let me clean this up.
You want a paper towel? Okay, good.
So yeah, here's those if you want to start
Yeah.
wrapping them.
So yeah, we've had an eventful couple of days.
Yeah, so he had a hard time, and then he had a hard time cooling off, and then finally his foot started working, and I said, that's the thing with especially his MS, and I know it's a common thing with MS, is that you could get overheated quite easily. So, and that's what happened, because he was like beet red, y'all, and so he was overheated.
Almost as red as this cutting board.
Yeah, he was like really, really overheated, and I said, okay, just go inside. Let me finish out here. And I got him set up inside. And I was like, have you taken your electrolytes? Well, I took the capsules. I was like, but in your drinks all day. Well, so I made him a drink full of electrolytes. Because I said, one, I have noticed, and if anybody else has MS or chronic, let us know your thoughts. But I have noticed that it seems like he needs more electrolytes than like a normal person on keto. So I told him, well, you need to go take, not just the capsules, but you also need to be adding it, especially when you're in the heat. Like today, I made sure that all day he was adding electrolytes to any water he drank, bottled water, canned water. I was like, you need to add all of it to every single drink. You need to be putting a squirt in. And then plus take the capsules. And then today he was set up, even though he was inside the garage where it was least shaded. Of course, it's still hot, but he had 3 fans on him. So he had a huge fan, a smaller fan, and then he had that little AC unit we bought, and we would just keep changing it out with the temperature, with the there's like a cartridge that you could freeze, so we would swap that out. And I came and checked on him a whole lot today because I was still working. And then he had the fan around his neck, and then when that would need to be charged, then Renee had actually got him these like cold wraps. So we
thank you.
Yeah,
I went through I would use all of them, I think.
Yeah, because what we would do is he would grab one, put it on, and but like within 30 minutes it would be room temperature. So then we would put that one in the freezer, grab another one, and just swap it all day long.
What's funny though is they were all in this freezer here in the kitchen, but I was in the garage next to that beer fridge. She finally snapped and she's like, "Hey, wait a minute, we can just put them in this freezer."
Let's see. Let me see look at the hot dogs, y'all. Here, a couple of these need
adjusting.
Yeah.
The turtle needs a chiropractor.
Right. Here, and then that one.
Okay, you adjust those. I'm gonna get this other stuff out of the way.
And then, but look, isn't that cute? Like you can see the head here. There's the tail, and then this one's got a little piece of bacon. I don't know what happened to this stuff. But anyways, this one's got the tail here. Here's the head here, and then you see the 4 legs. So we'll see how we got the oven at 350. We're gonna start them at for 15 minutes, and then we'll check on them and see how they turn out. I'm excited to see though. So yeah, so he did pretty good today, trying to stay cool. And I tried to tell him a few times, hey, like when I took lunch, I was like, if you want, go sit in the house.
It's a great idea, but I was honestly afraid I would cool down too much. And then when I went back outside, it would shock my system and make it a little worse on me, actually.
Yeah.
So I told her I was just going to ride it out.
Yeah. But I feel like this is a 9-scale victory, at least for me. So we'll do a little positive back patting here. Like moving all of that stuff. And so I set up 2 tables. I put out, we probably have 20 hanging pictures. I got all those set up. Basically moved a armoire that we're trying to sell. That's another story. And then I set up, another table. So we had 3 tables total. And I moved his what is it called?
Your compound miter saw.
Compound miter saw. Like this thing is as big as this table, y'all.
It's got a slide on it too.
Yes. So I picked that whole thing up.
I carried it. I was proud of her.
I carried it all the way basically I moved it twice because first we put it out. But I was like, nobody from the street is going to see this. And a lot of people like to do drive-by shopping where they're like,
Yeah, I had one guy, he had his rolled all of his windows down in his pickup truck, his 4-door, rolled by it and backed up, rolled back, and he kept going back and forth just looking. He never got out of the truck. He just looked.
Right. And so I was like, well, we need to move this to the
front
end of the garage sale so when people are driving by, because a lot of guys look for tools. So then I lifted it up again, and I moved it all the way to the end of the driveway. And then tonight, to close up, then I got everything moved back inside.
That's what was scaring me about yesterday and today, too, though. She's doing all this, moving all that stuff barefoot.
Not the whole time. I did put my shoes on. I finally put my shoes
Or
on.
did you put flip-flops on?
Well, my flip-flops.
You drop something heavy like that on your foot, it's still going to mess you up.
But it ain't going to matter because if it's not my flip-flops, like my little Skechers, what is that going to protect much? If I drop that saw on there, it ain't going to matter.
We were supposed to also, while we're waiting to go on, we're supposed to look that saw up to see what the actual price on it would be.
Right.
Because I'm asking $50 for it, and some people kind of turn their nose up.
Yeah.
But in my mind, that saw is worth $400.
Look it up. It's called Chicago. What is it? Chicago. What's it? Mechanic?
No.
What's it called?
Chicago Electric.
Chicago
is the brand name.
Electric. And then what type of saw?
Compound miter saw.
Compound miter saw. If anybody can look that up and give us an estimate of what they are brand new.
We want the 12-inch blade that has the slide.
Yes.
If that
so
helps.
if anybody wants to do that,
or grab your phone right there and do it.
I know, but we're really busy.
Yeah.
But anyhow, yes. So I thought $50 is pretty reasonable for that, and a lot of them were like,
Well, one guy told me, he goes, "You should probably get it." He goes, "I would buy it, but I don't have room for it."
Yeah.
But it is a good saw. It's in good shape.
So that, and then the armoire, I'm just asking $50 for, but there's
it needs some love.
So yeah, but then lots of kitchen stuff, tons of linens, and I'm like, why are people not buying my linens? Like, I thought, like, I have a huge bag full of curtains. I've got tons of sheets and pillowcases and matching ones. I've got tablecloths and what is the placemats? What are the things?
Curtains? No.
Oh, I already said curtains. But then he didn't. One person came up and they asked him, "Are there any tablecloths in here?" And he said, "They're linens."
I don't know. I'm a guy. I tell you, I bet you tomorrow and Sunday you're gonna sell them all.
I hope so. I'm only asking $1. I'm like, I don't care if we actually have a quilt in there. I'm like, I don't care. It's $1. Give me $1. I want it out of my house. I'm tired of the tote is over full, and I had to put a lot of all the curtains had to put separate, and everything's all separated, but the tote is full of just sheets, pillowcases, and the quilt. It's like stuff full. So people, it's $1. Give me $1 for it. Sharon said, "Finally, I'm not dizzy, sore. No ginormous tree branches fell." Oh, I'm so glad. Sean's here.
Hey,
Sean
brother.
Said, "Hey, everyone. I'm at the Anti-Thetic Conference in Maryland. Want to say hi to anyone?" Well, who's at the Anti-Thetic?
I thought that's the one that the 2K went to.
Oh, is it?
Are they there too, Sean?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is that the one that Natalie and Bronson are doing?
Oh.
I think that's the one.
Oh, is it? Shauna said, "Oh, the break the third wall look. Someone might be in trouble later."
That's where I live. That's my comfort zone.
Sharon said, "Let the bacon stretch, then fold it end to end and double it up, then weave it." That's what I was saying. 22Q Cat said, "Shelly and her facial expressions love it." You know,
see, I'm doing that for y'all. You're welcome.
You know, I can't hide my facial expressions.
She loves to hate me.
I do not.
And she hates to love me.
No, that is completely inaccurate, sir.
See, she's argumentative.
Oh, I'm very argumentative. But no, it's nothing about love.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm saying it.
No, now it comes out.
Your actions.
Ditto.
Don't have any reflection on the amount of love I have for you.
But why does the love have to hurt so much?
Because you don't listen.
What?
If Teresa's here, she can concur.
You leave Gary alone. That man is a good man.
Village Ruby said, "So far, this bacon doesn't impress me with it being so thin. Price seems good, but I think I'll probably stick to HEB."
Okay, that's what I was going to tell you too. If all you're doing is wrapping with it, use it. If you want plate bacon, do not get that. It's super thin. Okay, it's called restaurant bacon. Think about the stuff that you get at a restaurant, how thin that usually is. Like especially at the diner or like at IHOP or at Denny's.
We do have a complete review video coming out.
Yeah.
I think this Monday.
Yeah. So you're getting a preview right now.
Yeah. Honestly, it's good. My thing is, like Sharon said, you have to kind of fold it in half. And the way it's made, honestly, the way it's made and how Sam's actually tells you to do it is you don't pull it off piece by piece. Each
Like
of
I was
that,
doing.
if you saw, was on a parchment paper sheet. You're supposed to pull the whole parchment paper and put that on a cooking sheet or a rack and cook the whole thing as is. So it's not meant to be peeled and cooked off. It's meant to cook a sheet at a time, which is 9 slices, which, I mean, honestly, can we all eat 9 thin slices of bacon at once? 100%. So technically, that's the way Sam says you're supposed to cook it. And if you cook it that way, it does turn out well. I have found if you're going to cook it singles, then yeah, you have to do like Sharon said and fold it in half and then cook it, and it's fine that way.
Yeah. Don't do like I did. I tried cooking it on the Blackstone. I put 3 sheets on it, walked in the house to throw it away, and it was super crisp. That's how thin the stuff is. And I had that Blackstone on the lowest setting too.
Yeah.
I was not in the house for very long. Threw the stuff away, went back out and pulled it, and it was toast. Mm-hmm. It was extra crispy.
Scrub Tech Carnivore,
hey!
He said happy Friday to all of the Horde. How are you? Are you at the antithetic thing too? Carrie said, I got the electric with the AC to go really low next pay period. Oh.
Speaking of, did we turn ours down already?
No, I'm good. And then I pulled out the New Wave oven and kettle to not use the oven.
Oh, nice.
After the summer heat. Oh, that's awesome. I know. That's why you have to do like everything like that. Even though it's hard sometimes to go outside and cook on the black stove, at least you're not heating up the house.
Like we are right now.
Right. Sunflower Dodo said, cook anything with bacon and onions and it becomes Southern. Well, that's very true. Okay. I was born and raised in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, nice.
Savannah is so beautiful.
It is.
Renee said, well, the store's not selling Halloween stuff till whenever. It's just dumb. They put out Christmas before October 31st.
Right?
I know.
Get your priorities straight, stores. Halloween is greater than Christmas.
Lori said, I put my Christmas tree in September. Well, there you go. Whatever makes you happy, right? Renee said, I think if you love a holiday, celebrate it however and whenever you want to. And I agree.
Amen.
Yes. If you love a holiday, like I hear some people are like, oh, you can't set up Christmas till after Thanksgiving.
Who says?
I mean, right. If
you're not the boss of me.
If you're the one enjoying it, then enjoy it. Shauna said, in September, I'll hashtag Halloween, but not before my birthday in August. Well, that's good. Sharon said, I looked around and realized I still have a bit of Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, and spring still out in my house. Guess I need to get Halloween out now. I mean, that's the only one missing, isn't it? Shauna said, my decor theme is basically, there seems to have been a struggle. Renee said, I have my own custom luminary houses thanks to Shauna. I know. I love them. They're amazing. And that's what I thought too. I was like, pay $250 for these? Like,
and they're factory made versus handmade.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, like, what Shauna has made us, I'm including Renee in this, but the house that she's made, like, yeah, I could see someplace like Bed or Bath and Body Works saying, oh, that's $250 each one.
You know what, though? I bet you on her resume now, she can add home builder.
Right? Carrie said, Bed Bath & Beyond is going out of business and selling stuff cheap. I have heard, actually, Hyla did a video where she did a haul from there and she was getting stuff for like 75 cents and everything. Debbie said, my flight leaves at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time, so not super early. I don't like driving to the airport at the butt crack of dawn. I agree. Like, that's no fun. Oh, how exciting, though. Is it going to be cooler where you're going? Because that's always nice. Shauna said, I just have ideas everywhere. Laugh out loud, right? Debbie said, I cannot wait for fall. I'm so over these 105 days and ready for all the holidays. I am saying, like, these days, it's just 105.
Oh yeah, and the
Oh.
lady that organized the garage sale stuff,
Yeah.
she was telling me that she heard also that next year's supposed to be even hotter.
Who's she hearing this from?
The news.
Well, can we like
Can we vote on that?
Yeah, like who do we go to complain? We don't want these hot summers anymore. Who can I complain about this to?
And then somebody else, one of the people that said that they were surprised we were still doing it because it's so hot out. We should have set up earlier. I was like, where were you at 7:30 then? We had people showing up.
Yeah,
we weren't even finished setting everything up. They're already wanting to buy stuff.
I know, which
it was
is awesome.
Right.
I want that again tomorrow. I want to line around the block.
Yes.
Sharon said, I'm having flashbacks to string art. Lynette said, last night I watched an interview with Dr. Kiltz. I think that's right. Kiltz. He was saying that he only eats a fistful of food one time per day. I thought, there's no way on earth that would be enough for me. Why a fit? Why?
Well, remember, folks like your mother used to say that all the time. That's what you're supposed to.
But no. But that's for each piece of meat. He's
right.
saying in a day.
Yeah.
That's all he eats.
Oh, that's crazy.
That does not seem healthy at all. Like what was it? What was his interview and why was he promoting that? Phil and Shroomy said, or when we make construction paper placemats in elementary school. And Sharon said, string art was fun. Air Fry Ani said, I had a butterfly I did at one point. I don't remember where it ended up. Aw. Bluegrass Girl, hey Sarah. Said, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Sharon said she'll be back. She's got to check the smoker. Well, what are you cooking,
what are you cooking?
Sharon? I know. Shawnee said, oh my God, that looks good even raw? Wow. Well, thank you for that. Let's see here. Shauna said, you couldn't run fathead dough through the pasta maker? I don't know. And honestly, because there was a dessert. So I was trying to use, I'll just tell you, I was trying to use fathead dough to make like a croissant, right? It didn't, it was a total fail.
But it was tasty.
Yeah, it was still tasty, but it was a total fail because
it doesn't act the same.
It doesn't. So with a pasta maker, it's because the yeast and all in the dough is helping it stretch out. But with the fathead dough, there's no yeast, so it doesn't really give as much stretch. I mean, it does a little as long as you keep it hot. But then once it starts to cool down, then it's not as pliable and it's certainly not as stretchy. So it just, I don't think it would work right in the pasta maker. Sharon said, pork butt on the smoker. Ooh, it's looking so good. Ooh, I bet it is. Carrie said, I want an ice cream maker if I could get one cheap for making Ketochow ice cream. Oh, you should. You never, ever know. Like, I don't know, Carrie, if you belong to them. I know there's some up here, but if you
no.
No?
The breaking's not even closely done.
Okay.
I'm going to do another 15 minutes.
Yeah. Find a buy nothing group. Shauna is actually the one who's told me all about that because she uses them all the time. I joined one here, but I honestly have not ever looked at anything. But look for a buy nothing group in your area if you haven't already, or anybody. And that's just where people in the area, they have stuff like maybe left over from a garage sale, or they don't want to have to deal with the garage sale. So they'll be like, hey, does anybody want this? And they give it away for free. That's why it's called buy nothing. So you're supposed to, just a way to
upcycle.
Upcycle where people aren't spending money to do it. It's just kind of like a community, like everybody's helping each other in the community is how I look at it. Like, hey,
it's a co-op almost.
Because hey, I've got extra, grapes here, whatever. Who wants that? And then another person's like, oh, well, I've got extra ground beef. I don't know how that happens. Who wants some of that?
It's like having extra bacon.
I know. And then everybody just kind of shares, and that's the whole point of it. So I think those are great groups if you have one in the area, and you never know. Somebody might have an ice cream maker that maybe they got like the new creamy, but like Matrea says, she loves her compressor one. So maybe somebody will sell that one. Or not sell it, but give it away.
Or like we did. Remember, we had that original one from who's the one that makes the little mixer we got right there?
KitchenAid.
Yeah, we had that. Remember the one you freeze the bowl?
It was the
Cuisinart one, but I gave that to my buddy.
Yeah.
When we got the creamy, because we also I have been saving too, because he lives about an hour from me, but he he has his own chickens, so he gets eggs all the time, and he doesn't eat them. Only his wife and kids do. So we go by periodically and just rummage and take his eggs. I've been saving my cartons, my egg cartons, so I can do that, and then give them to him too, because he gives them away to his neighbors.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Girl.
Hey, how's it going?
Goes, apparently, I can't stay on tonight.
Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry. And she said, "Yeah, thank you." 22 Cat said, "All that bacon on that burger is going to be so delicious."
Right?
I sure
Now,
hope so.
The original recipe calls for it to have stuffed with cheese, but since we're doing triple B&E, that's not happening. So it's basically a bacon wrapped Juicy Lucy. But I was telling her it would be good if we stuffed it with butter. But in the same token, it's already 80-20. She's like, well, let's just top it with butter then. That way we can control the grease factor a little better, which makes sense. That's why I don't know if you saw it or not, but we have a thing of butter already getting soft, so we can put it on there.
Phyllis Ruby said, "Smash that thumbs up like it's Heath's toe." All right. Oh.
Why does love have to hurt? All of my family members want to hurt me. I don't understand.
Aww. Carrie said that the burgers can be towed away.
All right.
And 22 Cat said turtle toes.
We were going to take red and green bell peppers and kind of julienne them, lay them on there like they were the masks.
I know.
For the turtles.
Cute. Phyllis Ruby said, "Playing with food, I would never." I know. That's who I get it from, because Renee's always playing with her food. How's your shrooms doing, by the way?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Have they taken over your house yet? That's awesome. I haven't looked at the site yet, but I was wondering if you know offhand, do they do button mushrooms? Because those are our favorites. Like, I like the different types of like oyster and all of that, but those are just best for sauteing or drying and then making into powder. But the button mushrooms are great for stuffing.
What are the big giant ones? Those portobello. You do like the pizzas with them. I like doing those.
Oh yeah, that is true.
We've done that a couple times when we got them on sale.
Yeah. Alan's out. Also cute.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Alan.
Howdy.
Hello, everyone. Hey, what's going on? And Elle Strange is here.
Hey.
She said, "Cooking and cleaning tonight. Might stop back in later. Hope y'all are well."
Come help us clean.
Yeah. And Alan's Awesome Keto World said, "Happy Friday. Happy Friday."
I do have some bad news, y'all.
Oh.
We did not win the lotto. I bought 3 tickets. One of them, I think they draw tonight. The other 2, they've already drawn. We didn't win. And one of them was the Millions. I'm so sad about that.
I am too. I thought it was the Powerball. Whatever one's the big one. But anyways, I am too, because then I can't go to all these stores that have all the Halloween decor that I would I absolutely need, but I don't.
Right.
But yeah. More hope that maybe tonight will be the winning lotto.
Right.
We'll see. Zenobia's here.
Hey, how's it going? How's the weather out there?
Yeah. Let me see if I remember how to pronounce this correctly. Hofa Adaya Horde, big hugs.
Aww.
You. Alan's Awesome Keto World said, "Town Festival here this weekend, so we are doing the food truck thing for dinner tonight."
Oh, nice.
Ooh, what are you having, Alan? I love food trucks.
I do too.
Zenobia said, "Ooh, meat mummies, yummy."
Oh,
right?
Nice.
22 Cat said, "Oh no, Heath."
No. Yeah, it was fun. My knee's still kind of jacked up from that.
It was a little scary. I had to get out his
Cane.
well, his cane, but I also had to get the yoga mat.
Yes.
So that then he can have that and get traction from that so that he can then get up.
Yeah.
But,
and I had to basically crawl up the refrigerator. Remember?
Well, I thought it was, I got that ladder, that step.
Oh,
ladder,
yeah, that too.
did.
I was using both.
And then I had to help like fix his foot because
it wouldn't work with me.
Yeah, when he's got drop foot, it's like he can't move it in the right position. So I had to like move it and push
Guide
his
it.
butt. And I was like, I hope my fingers stay where they need to be.
Me
so
too.
Pushing his butt up. But we finally got him up, and I said, look, you stay up. Go get in the couch and get out of the garage. But you said today you were feeling better.
A lot better, yeah.
Yeah. But prior to that, let's give a quick update on the BBBE. Because
Still no cheese. And
So-
y'all, yes, I'm crying about it, but it's also out of jokes. It's bothering me, but it's not. Really, it's not. It's okay. I'm enjoying this food. I think we're doing good. We're doing stuff like this that's out of the norm.
And really, like you even said, everything is really freaking delicious.
It is. So I'm eating a lot of steak. I mean, I smoked a brisket and ate on that for a couple of days. So, I mean.
Yeah, and we had corned beef one night.
Yeah. So I'm still eating really good food.
Yeah. Well, and then also, you were even saying you're finding yourself feeling fuller quicker.
Yeah, I'm only eating 2 meals a day usually. Isn't that weird?
And then, but health-wise, other than the flare-up yesterday, before you got overheated.
I was feeling perfect. My arm started feeling better. In fact, it feels good today. I still have a little bit of some weird sensation in it, but it's not as pronounced as it was when I first started telling y'all. So I feel like it's going away.
Yeah.
I think really a big trigger on that too is the heat.
Right. I think the heat definitely exasperates his condition.
Yes.
And then I was telling him something interesting.
Oh, about the topo?
Yeah, from Dr. Mindy Pels. I don't know if anybody else follows her, but she put out a great video this week talking about sparkling mineral water and how healthy it is. And she was saying that it's great for the vagus nerve. So
I want to go to Vegas.
I know Renee has talked about that before, with thinking that maybe Heath needs to do stuff with it. And Matreya's brought that up. Well, the sparkling water, mineral water, actually helps with that vagus nerve and helps it relax, which then gives relaxation to the rest of the, how that controls everything. And I was like, so maybe this is actually a good thing because now you're drinking a lot more sparkling waters. So maybe that's helping with your vagus nerve.
Yeah.
And it'll start getting everything back where it should be.
Wasn't somebody in there, I think it was in the group chat there for the HungryHorde, saying I can get a soda stream and I'll use that too.
Everybody was talking about the soda stream.
Yeah.
But
we've been kicking around that idea. We just have some other funds first. I really want to go on another cruise.
Well, first.
I know. I need to get a job.
Yeah.
Or win the lottery.
Yes. Phil and Shroomy said, yeah, but some other YouTube couples cut each other off or talk over each other or even actually bigger or talk snarky drama on their videos. Y'all
Isn't that what we were just doing, though?
I feel like that's what we were just doing.
I think we're just super, what do you call it? God, what's the word I'm looking for? We're overcritical about it. Like, well,
I think because
we don't want to be like them.
Well, I told Heath the other day, I said, I think part of it is we care so much for each other that we almost get overly passionate where we're like, no, this is where it should be. This is what I want you to do because I care so much about you.
That's why I said love hurts.
And then it's just, just sometimes we just get overly concerned about things and then we're fine. And then we get over it. And then we just move on. Right?
We mostly do.
We mostly do?
Until you look at me like that.
All right. Shauna said, yikes, I hate falling and I don't have as far to fall. So sorry to hear that.
No, I don't like it either. I I don't like doing my own stunts.
And he's got about double
Right.
the height to fall. Laura said, "Oh, Heath, I'm so sorry."
I am too. It's
And
not fun.
Alan's Awesome Keto World said, "Sorry, Heath."
Do not recommend.
And Mama Bear Lynette said, "Heath, please take care of yourself."
I'm trying to.
Yes.
I think somebody pushed me.
I was not at the angle to push you. And that's why I was like, look, just cool off. And at least tomorrow I'll be mostly the person manning the garage sale. And the only thing with that is Heath is so personable. Like everybody, the few times I was out there, checking on him and different things, when people would come up, they'd be like, "Hey, how are you doing today?"
Well, I wanted to buy stuff, so I gotta act like I gotta work the part,
Well, I'm not a salesperson.
All right, I'll set up with you then.
No.
And I'll talk to men. You just sell them. You do all the legwork, I guess.
But he's just like, "Hey, yeah, what?" It's like some of them, like every man that walked in, you're like, "You want a saw?"
Because I'm trying to find to buy it. What really made me mad, there was a service truck that drove by. I could tell their service. He had the ladder racks on the top of a truck, but he never got out. He just drove by, looked, and kept on driving. Like, no, you need to come buy that saw. I know you work. I want it out of my garage.
Sunflower Dodo said, "Those turtles will be too cute to eat, but enjoy them." I think so.
You want mayo or mustard on them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we don't really have any mayo left. I haven't made any.
Aw.
Rand Kid Cook.
Hey. Hey, brother.
Said, "Good evening, everyone."
Howdy, man. It's been a long time since we've been
doing?
popping in.
I know.
I hope you're doing good. Now, where y'all traveling to now?
Right? Zenobia said, "Those look hilarious. Giggle, snort."
Huh,
They
nice.
do look pretty funny, don't they? Phyllis Shroomy said, "Are y'all going to dip those turtles into some murky swamp slime? I mean, butter?" That would have been
You see,
good.
I was actually thinking about doing an egg on top, almost like their shell. But then I don't want to stir everything up. And it's just too much. We've got enough going on this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been good if we'd made like a green sauce or something.
Well, how would you have done it though? The green. We can't have any greenery right now in the triple B&E.
I don't know. That just would have been cute though.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain Girl said, "Oh no, so sorry, Heath."
You know what would be good for the green? Guacamole.
Thank you. Yeah, that would have been guacamole.
So y'all, we need to do it again.
But then it would have looked kind of disgusting, like that.
Right.
Phil and Shroomy said, "I mean, you're eating them, right?" Let's see here. Shauna said, "I'll be back shortly. I'm yelling at customer service." Oh no. Bluegrass Girl said, "Hydration really starts the day prior, so watch the weather and projected heat index."
Okay.
Yeah, and again, he's just not. I know he needs to up his electrolytes. Rand Kid Cook said, "Phil and Shroomy, no big travel plans. Due to some health reasons, have to take a year off of traveling."
Oh,
Randy,
sorry.
I'm sorry. That sucks. I hope you're feeling better now, or at least getting there. Carrie said he hit the like button a bazillion times plus one.
Thanks, sir.
Carrie. Bluegrass Girl said, "There are cooling vests outdoor workers use, or the ice cooler that you load with ice and it blows ice cold air." Well, that's what the little AC thing we have. That's what it does.
We should wear one though.
Yeah, she said in the icy ice coolers.
Well, I've been noticing though when I go to get up, my leg gives out, so I've been bracing myself on the counter.
Oh. But we got little portable AC units, and that's what you do is you put the cartridge in. We've been freezing the cartridges, and then you pour ice water on it, and then that's what it does. And it does shoot out pretty cold air and keeps it going.
Tell them about what I was doing all day today, though.
But then, well, first he overfilled it. And if it's overfilled, it just won't work. So I had to pour that out, and then it just would go, and then it would stop working, and then it would go and then stop. So I don't know if the machine itself was getting overheated or what.
Because we have it running in our house, in our bedroom all night while we're sleeping, and we've never ran into that before.
Right? Yeah, because I got a triple pack so that bedroom to cool things down. And then I got one for him personal, and then a third one as like a spare. And so, yeah, he had that all day. And, we kept swapping the cartridge. So once the cartridge wasn't frozen anymore, I'd swap it out for the bedroom cartridge that was frozen. And we just do that all day long. And then also doing the putting the ice water. So I kept bringing them ice water to refill the thing with.
The meat is done, but the bacon's not crispy enough.
You want to put it under the broiler?
Yes, that's what I'm going to fix and do.
Awesome. Rocky Mountain Girl said, that looks too cute. I wrapped my hot dogs in bacon a few days ago. Hubby grilled them. Not the best idea. Oh, because, yeah, you can get a fire with that. But they are so good. Bacon wrapped hot dogs are amazing, y'all.
2 minutes?
Yeah. Rain Can't Cook said, I'm doing okay. Just tried all the medical tests and appointments. Aw. Phil and Shroomy said, also cooling sleeves that are activated by misty water on them. I used to wear them during triathlons in the summer. And you know what? I do have a couple of those cooling sleeves and wraps. So, yeah, we could have done that too. Well, hopefully, like tomorrow, I said he could just stay inside most of the day. I'll just be by myself.
No, I'll hang out with you. I'm fine.
No, I'm just playing. And where's the Ketochow stuff?
I thought it was over here on the table.
Okay. Oh, Mrs. Perfectly Imperfect Keto. Hey, Sana. She goes, okay, I'm here now, so the shenanigans can begin. Happy Friday. So this is what I was telling him to do all day. There you go. Just using the Ketochow electrolytes. And I made him start his day with the capsules as well. So he should be getting plenty of electrolytes. You okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Just tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too. Let's see here. And then Sana said, just got home from acupuncture's first visit. Woo! Was it amazing? Really?
Wow, it sounds scary
awesome.
To me though. I'm glad it went good for you. It just sounds scary to me.
That is, but I want to. Yeah, I can't wait till you put out a video on the full thing, so we know. Sunflower Dodo said, I declare you two are just so real and precious. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That's really sweet. Zenobia said, anatomically correct turtle. Glad you identified the parts. Right? And then you might have to flip them over.
Right.
Thank you. I mean, we got to do it correct, right?
But is a turtle male or female?
I don't know. We got to flip it over and see. Sana said, hope everyone had a blessed week. Well, you too, Sana. Rick Wood said they run from $99 to $400.
What?
The miter saw.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was going to be like $300-400 saw.
Laura said, my husband said he would pay you $50 for the saw.
Come and get it.
Come get it. That was, see, I think $50 is pretty good. Okay, Renee said, ooh, yeah, they're looking pretty good.
You want to go a little longer? I'm honestly afraid to flip them. The things are going to fall out.
Well, get me tongs. And then can you push it towards me a little bit more? Because I don't have, 10-foot long arms. Walmart is selling that 12-inch same brand for $267 and says out of stock. Well, that's pretty good. If it's out of stock, then it should be in demand, right? Let me just take all these off. Oh, what did she say? We could hardly hear you, but Heath we can hear.
Is yours not turned on?
Well, I think, let's see. I think this one I turned down because this is normally the one you have. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully this is better now.
You make throw these back in the broiler.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. My here, I'm trying to get up these little pieces here because I don't want the bacon to
Be crispy.
be burned. Okay. What did they say? Better. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Okay, now I'm gonna attempt to turn our turtle. Woo.
You want a spatula? That's what I'm saying. It fell off.
Yeah, but look, that bacon to me is kind of raw there. But that's okay.
The amputee.
Look, we got an amputee here. That's all right.
We should have used those skewers instead of just those little toothpicks. It would have went further in, you know what I mean?
Here, where's a fork or a knife or something? Okay, there we go. And then spin it. Yeah, thank you, dear.
Like you're doing surgery.
I'm saying you have to. They're turtles. We're trying to save them. All right, there we go.
You see what I mean, though? This is why they're so big. I don't think it'd be good in the air fryer.
Right. All right. Do another 2 minutes. The bacon is tasty, though. All right. Sharon says eBay has one for $99.95. And then Renee said Harbor Freight has one for $129. So $50 sounds like that's a pretty good deal. Randy said, thank you, Heath. Oh, well, you're welcome, Randy. Phil and Shroomy said Harbor Freight was a sell ad from 2020. Oh.
So, yeah, see, my $50 is a really good deal.
What was that?
That's something.
Oh, I bet it was a magnet.
2 of them.
Mrs. Perfectly and Perfect Keto said, well, isn't
All right,
it
go lay down.
said love hurts?
Yes.
And then Randy said, Heath, a shirt I have has on the front, your opinion matters, just not to me.
Right.
Carrie said, just been eating eggs and liver for right now with the New Wave oven. It's been great to use. Oh, that's so awesome, Carrie. Teresa said, laugh out loud. I'm listening. I've got you. See, you know, Teresa, the struggle is real. Sharon said, but how is the flavor of the thin bacon?
I like bacon.
The flavor's great. And on our review coming out Monday, I did it 3 ways. So the 3 most common ways, I did it in the oven per Sam's instructions. Then I did it in a pan and a skillet. And I did it in the air fryer. And we show you all 3. And we taste all 3. And we rank which was our favorite way of cooking them. And the flavor, though, is good. I'm going to say this. Well, Sharon wasn't on the cruise. It's better than the cruise bacon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been good. I've been eating on it all week long. Scrub Tech Cardboard said, I wasn't able to get off work today, so I wasn't able to go with Sean. Oh, that sucks. Rocky Mountain Girl said, I say, laugh out loud, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so it has to wait. Oh, man. But that's a good holiday, too. Melissa's here. Hey, Melissa. She goes, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday and got a ton of great deals, including towels, sheets, bar stools, plates, butter warmers, the crackers for crab for $4. Totally worth it. Now we're fancy. Wow. That's awesome. Great deal.
Oh, whoa.
What?
That's sliding around everywhere. There's
Does it
lots
look
of grease. Lots of grease.
done? Does it look done?
Done enough for me because I'm tired of messing with it.
Okay. Well, why don't you turn on the light and actually look at it?
No, another 2 minutes.
Randy said, I think pretty much anything that has bacon wrapped around is good. I mean, that's true. True story. Bacon just makes everything better. And Randy said, maybe Dr. Kiltz is eating a tomahawk steak, but only a fist size of a tomahawk steak. And that's still small. And then what if you have really tiny fist? Like, that's really tiny, y'all. Like, that's little. Now, Heath fist, really?
Blah.
I mean, put your fist next to my fist. Let's see. No, you got to do it so they can see. You got to turn it, same as mine. Oh, look how mine is. Okay. See our fist, y'all. See, mine would be a little tiny fit. Like, that wouldn't feed up a child. In one day? That's ridiculous. Yeah, Shauna said, buy nothing on Facebook. Those groups are amazing. Radical Geeks here. Hey, Matreya. She said, evening, all. Hey, how are you doing? And Randy said, extra bacon, sign me up. I am saying. And then Cindy said, or carry a vitamin, you can make Ketochow ice cream. Oh, yeah. Radical Geek said, I have burger patties and hot dogs. Maybe I need to do a tribute version. I think so. I think you should. I bet yours will turn out way prettier than ours. Renee said, they are strictly oyster, different varieties. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. When we go to the farmer's market, that Tomball one you went with us, it's the same thing there. It's like all of the mushroom people that I see grow their own, they're only oyster varieties. I've never seen anybody with the button mushrooms.
Right.
Which I would love some farm fresh button mushrooms. Radical Geek said, I'm 18 days to Gen Con. So much to get done. Wow, have fun, Matreya. Now, are you putting it on, or are you like what are you doing as part of Gen Con?
Are you just attending?
I've never done a Gen Con before. Susie said, happy Friday, all. Just wanted to pop in quickly to say hi. Heading off to bed soon. I had 4 days of bad sleep. Oh, no. Well, Susie, I hope you start to feel better and get plenty of rest. I'm telling you, the magnesium at night really helped me get some deep sleep. That looks better, don't it?
Yeah, I don't want to move this tray. Well, that's too hot.
You want to put it on the plate?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. But I was trying to get this more on the stove first.
One plate at a time? And
yeah.
Then, well, but yeah, taking magnesium at night, doing the calm, that's really helped me get a little bit deeper sleep. Phil and Shroomy said, in different size blocks. Yeah, because you said you got the smallest one, right? Donna said, Renee's shroom is so amazing to watch. Can't believe how quickly it's growing. Oh, wow, that looks really cute. Look, you can see the head and the tail. That's so awesome.
Here, yarn.
Okay, that is so cute. Look, now he's got a little bump on his head, too.
He's a Ninja Turtle, so he's been in battle.
Oh, okay. That's so adorable, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Mine lost a leg.
Oh, no. But, yeah, look, if y'all didn't see, there's the tail right here. Let me turn it. Oh, maybe that is. Oh, there it is. There's the tail. And here's the head is up here. Oh.
That's fine. Mine will eat.
He's lost a couple legs. He's been amputated. But he's still cute. Yeah, we definitely need a knife for this. And there's my fork. And then, ooh, this butter is soft. Shade said they should not, oh yeah, they should not call it customer service if all they say is they can't help you, right? I'm just going to smoosh
some butter on here. Ooh, that looks good. Oops. Couple packs. Oops. There you go.
So see, we should have got the eggs though, because then we're hitting all of them.
Nah, that's all right. Yay! Renee said, yes, that mushroom reminds me of Pinky and the Brain. Right? That's so true. Sunflower Dodo said, you are rich in love. I mean, that's true. If we had the amount of money that we have in love, we would be so filthy you probably wouldn't even see us. Matreya said, good news, bad news. I did win the lotto, but only $2. Braggart.
See, that was me the other day when I won 4.
Right?
Look, he's getting his nails done. And his tail.
Look, this one with the feet. See the feet? Well, you can't really see, but it like the feet swelled up. See? Thank you.
Do you want part of this hot dog?
Probably not. This looks like a lot to me. Ooh. She said, thank you, Sana. I hope you're doing good, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah. Y'all should. Sana put out another video recap. I thought it was really good. I was watching it today. Renee said, teamwork makes the dream work. That's right. And Shauna said, I was not really here, just on chat with useless customer service. Now I'm in a bad mood. Sorry. I'm sorry, Shauna. That sucks. Like, should I eat it with part of the leg here? I don't know how you're supposed to eat it.
Well, with your mouth.
Really? With my mouth?
That's how I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Thought you were going to use your toes again. No, I meant like, should you eat the toe of the foot with it?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, it's like steaming inside, y'all. I don't know if you could see that. All right. Mm. Mm. And Rick said, don't forget to take out those toothpicks before you eat the turtles. Thank you for the reminder. It's bacon wrap. So, of course, it's going to be delicious, right? But one thing I love is that the burger itself, because it was so wrapped in the bacon, stayed very, very juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really juicy inside, and it's cooked all the way. Like, it's, what would you say? Well, what was the tip that you took on it?
158.
Oh, yeah. So it's definitely done. So it's, yeah. Ooh. Let's see if I can, ooh. And you can see the steam. Well, you might not be able to see it on the camera, but I see the steam coming off. How about that? What's wrong? Now you're getting full?
Almost.
What did you have for lunch today? The carnivore bars?
I had 3 of them, yeah.
Harry says he eats just 2 meals, eating 4 to 5 eggs and liver.
Wow.
Wow. Well, he definitely eats at least 4 eggs a day. Every day. You ate the 4 this morning, right?
Oh, I got it. Did I get you?
Mm-mm.
This fell, and it was like I splashed you with some grease.
Teresa said you could put a fried egg on top of the turtles, right?
That's what we're
That would
thinking
be
about
a
doing,
good
but
idea.
I've just been too busy today. I don't want to do anything else. I'm just being lazy now.
Yeah, he was saying earlier, like, oh, I just want to go to sleep. I was like, I bet.
It was like she was trying to talk me into taking a shower before we cooked. I'm like, no, once I take a shower, I'm going to crawl right into that bed.
Yeah, who else is like this? When I get so hot, like when I could just actually feel like the sweat in my armpits and every fold in my body, like when it's just there, it's like a swamp everywhere. The best thing ever is a nice cold shower, and it just cools me off completely. And Heath is like, oh, I still can't take a cold shower.
I can't.
But I do.
Okay, part
in
of
the
it,
summer.
one, the cold messed with my MS2. The other part is, for a while there, almost a year, that's the only way I could take a shower.
I know. It's
So
like
I'm-
PTSD.
I'm past that now.
He's got PTSD from cold showers. But for me, it's always been something that, you know, which they say it's supposed to be healthy for you, but I can only do it during the summer. Like if it's wintertime, ain't gonna do it. But during the summer, when it gets so hot, then I just take like as cold as the water will get, which really isn't that cold in the summer because, you know, the water heater's in the garage. So it's not like it's going to be cold water. But that's what I do. And it feels so good. So who else is like that? Who else can do the cold showers on when you're really hot?
Why would you be getting cold water from the water heater anyways?
Oh, it doesn't go through that?
It shouldn't.
Oh, really? So where does it? I
Just
like
through the regular pipes, I thought, from the street.
Oh, I thought everything went because you remember we had to replace the cold line coming out of the water heater.
I don't know what I'm talking about then.
I thought everything went through the water heater and then up through our pipes because that's why we had the blue and the red.
Oh, that's right.
Mama Bear Lynette said, I watched a video today from Anita and she made protein noodles out of beef gelatin and beef flour. I think there were also some eggs in it. Anyway, have any of you made carnivore pasta? I thought Maitreya had a really good, didn't you do a really good recipe on it, Maitreya? Radical Geek? Zenobia, hey, she said, half a day. We're really close to the equator, so weather is blazing, usually in the mid 80s, but lately creeping up. Well, mid 80s isn't too bad. I would take mid 80s.
It was 100 today.
Jackie's Keto Journey. Hey, Jackie. She goes, evening. Just got home having dinner with Jennifer Lucas, Dustin, and Chandra. Had keto pizza, keto breadsticks, and brought home 2 keto desserts to try.
Oh, wow.
That is so awesome. Because, yeah, I saw that Dustin had posted that he went with you and a few other people to was it Rockstar Pizza? And so, of course, I pulled them up because I thought for some reason we had one here, but it didn't show one. And they were like, yeah, we're known for our great keto menu. And I was like, ooh, I hope they show what they got because I want to see all the keto stuff that they have. Sharon's here and she said, I love the soda stream and add 1 tablespoon of Ketochow daily minerals and 1 packet of True Lime.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool.
Uh-huh.
Radical Geek said, our household is a full-service sass and sarcasm house. That is awesome.
Well, we definitely got the sass going here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Are you getting full?
Yeah.
I can tell.
20TQ Cat said, the only carnivore pasta I made is from Chris on Chris Cookie Nashville. All of his recipes are wonderful. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Let's see. By going back and forth. Carla's here. Hey, Carla. She goes, I drink the Hispanic water from, let's see, WM.
What's WM?
Is it
Walmart.
Oh, Walmart, just as good as Topo and not out of stock so much. Glass bottles too, or a large bottle. I do better with it. Oh, do you remember the brand it is, Carlo? I mean, we did get this is what we got from our local grocery. It's the 1877. The only thing we don't like is that it is 12 ounces versus the Topo we buy are 16.9. Cindy said, yum. Village Shroomy said, I haven't mentioned the vagus nerve. That's totally different than the train of thought with the neck that I was speaking of. Vagus is a cranial nerve involved with digestive breathing. Oh, I thought that was something that when he originally fell a couple years ago, you thought got out of whack originally. Not recently, but like 2 years ago. Cindy's laughing at my face. I'm saying. Yeah, assist with swallowing and speech. And that's what Mindy Pels was talking about is that she said one of the signs that your vagus nerve is basically needs some work is if you ever say you have trouble swallowing, that's one of the signs. So if you're one of those, which I've never understood that because I'm always like, well, I obviously swallow very well. But I've known people that have told me before, oh, I just have a hard time swallowing. In fact, my mother would say her mouth was abnormally small, that even a dentist told her mouth was too small, so she couldn't take big bites or swallow much. But now I'm wondering if maybe it was a vagus nerve thing with her.
What about, didn't Louis have problems swallowing also?
Yeah, and that could have been though from the stroke, which
Right.
I guess could be the vagus nerve too. I don't know. That's interesting. Let's see. Shauna said, I think I would like to make smaller turtles. Yeah, you should do a mini turtle. What?
Do the mini and then use those little bitty small like the little smokies on the legs. and stuff.
That would be cute. That would be really cute. Little smokies for the legs. Village Roomy said, Sana, most issues with vagus nerve involve internal stuff with things I mentioned. Oh, okay. Shauna said, will no item be delivered on time and no refund because it is in transit, even if a week late? And then Amazon insulted me by giving me a whopping $5 in my account. Well, and that's what I've always heard is with Amazon is if like they say, okay, you'll get your package by like today and it doesn't arrive. I always use the chat function and I just chat somebody. I hate doing phone calls. And then they'll give you a $5 credit. But I don't think they do. Well, obviously, they don't do anything beyond that. And she said, I stopped short of telling him what to do with his $5. Right? Well, and, oh, good night, Cindy. She said she had to go. Y'all have a great night. I have to go. You too. But the last time I had to deal with Amazon and their customer service, I agree. Their customer service is very, very lacking. And in fact, I was so mad that I went to the CEO. I emailed the CEO, and guess what? They got it fixed for me. So that's my thing when I deal with any company, especially when I know, like, okay, I'm in the right here. I'll speak to the customer service and I'll be like, no, this needs to happen. If they won't do it, then I'll say, well, get me a supervisor then. Because I know, because I was in customer service, sometimes when you're at a certain level, you can only do so much. And then if the supervisor's like, no, not going to do it either. And, just like, too bad, too sad. Then what I do is I look up that company's CEO and then I send them an email. You can look up any company's CEO and get their email. And I just email them. And, of course, I make it very
I follow a very, I guess, business type. I like when I emailed Amazon CEO, I explained, I said, hey, look, I've been a Prime member for X number of years and I've always had great things. I continue to use Amazon. I'm really pleased with the service, kind of fluff them up a little bit. And then I'll say, but recently, this is what happened.
Did you talk to him like 3 times first before you did that?
Yes. And I'll say, this is what happened. This is where I believe that this should happen. And so what I'd like to happen is, and I always include, this is what I want in return. So you can't just write and complain to them. Like you have to say, hey, here's a
solution you're going to provide for me.
Right. This is the solution I'm accepting. And then I'll say, thank you so much for your time. And then, I end it. And it's always got me every result I've wanted. Like I've done this a few times, right? But it is a last resort thing. But if it's something that I know, because one time there was an issue with PayPal. Oh, yeah. This was so weird because it was back when actually we got married. That's really honestly how often I use this. But for some reason, PayPal was like, oh, we can't do it because that's in a different name, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, look, I uploaded this. And they're like, oh, no. It was something like that. It's been 10 years. And I was getting so frustrated. And so I emailed them and I said, no, look, this is what it is. You have this document. I expect this to be updated. I don't need to do, I think they wanted me to close my account and open a new one. I said, no, you just need to update your system. And then the CEO was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. We didn't know that was a process that, we needed to approve. So we'll get this corrected right away. I was like, that's right.
You're damn right.
Sharon said, I love my acupuncturist. I mean, that's good. I just don't know if I can do the needles, y'all. Keto in the Mist, hey,
howdy.
Said lightly listening in while driving the family home from work. Happy Friday, everyone. Well, happy Friday to y'all and the family. Hey. Lady Lazarus. Oh, I like that. She said, Shelly, I could barely hear you and Heath is really loud. Okay, I think you heard me now. Okay, oh yes, great. Okay, good. Carrie said, those turtles look so yummy. Yeah.
Thank
Everybody
you.
said much better. And then Rocky Mountain Girl said, now I want bacon, right? I mean, is there ever a time not to have bacon? Shauna said, I know what did I do? All my packages going awry. This was a tote with special tri wheels on back so I can get my paper up and down my stair. Oh, I remember when you ordered that. Oh, that sucks. Lady Lazarus said, dang, that looks like they're going to be awesome. I think they turned out pretty good. What do you think?
They're amazing.
Mm-hmm. I don't honestly know if I'm going to be able to finish all of this. Some of the bacon, you know how I like my bacon. I'm a crispy bacon girl.
This is way good.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, she's going to be crazy me saying this.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't even really need cheese.
I know. Like you don't have to have cheese. And I think it's fun to have fun with your food, right? So like some people say, oh, BBBE seems so restrictive. Honestly, I don't get that because I feel like most of the time we're eating beef anyways. And of course, bacon. And of course, you have your eggs.
Well, a lot of people say that about just flat keto anyways. It's too restrictive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my thing, though, is what was restrictive is me not being able to go and fit in different areas.
Right?
Not be able to do stuff because of all my ailments. That's restrictive.
Right. That's true. That's another way of looking at it. Yeah, not being, or, like sometimes my mother with her diabetes, like that limits her too. Do you want this other bacon?
No,
I'm peeling
I'm
off.
full. Throw it back on the air fryer.
I'll put the plate over here.
That didn't get done enough for you?
Not for me.
All right, let's throw it in the air fryer then.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get up.
No. I mean, I think it's cooked to
Just-
eat, but it's just, you know how I just like really crispy bacon. Which is hard to do when you do a weave,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because the whatever's underneath was harder to get to. Shauna said, won't be here for a week first. It said 3 hours, then 5 to 7 days. Are they carrying it by hand and walking down the street? I mean, they might
It
be.
is on wheels.
Right? They might be just, you know, first they have to make it, Shauna. So what you saw was a picture once it's completed. So first they're making it, and then they got to get the person to come by horse and pick it up, and then they're going to gallop the way to where you're at. You know, they got to pass some mountains to get to you. Renee said, I would raise the price of that saw. Oh, really?
I just want it gone. Obviously, I'm asking too much for it already. But I have seen some people say that they raise the price and then it sells.
Right? But I
You
think
want me to put 200 on it? I mean, maybe that's what we should do. Put 200 on it and let them talk me down.
Or this is the thing too. It's very, very dirty
Yeah.
because you've got tons of sawdust all over it. I think if you cleaned it up, it'd
Right.
be more apt to sell. Because right now they're just looking at it as like, wow, that's really dirty. Now I got to clean it. Like it looks like you've used it a ton.
Right.
So maybe if it was cleaned off, they'd be more apt to, oh, okay, here's your $50.
Right. What?
You're suggesting I turned your mic down, but I think it's all fixed now. Shauna said, I have to wait until the last day before I could even get a refund.
Wow.
That sucks. Laura said, I have to leave, guys. Family's coming over. I'll catch up later. Have a great weekend. You too, Laura. Thanks for stopping.
Do you want me to put that in there for right now?
If you feel up to it.
Yeah.
But you gotta, here. One second. But you'll have to time it because it can't be
How long you want?
like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to hand it to you?
Well, I thought you were still loading it.
Oh. Renee said, I think the mics are fine. We all know Heath is a little more excitable and he'll be louder until he sneezes, right? I just turned down my side. I realized I had my AC on. Oh, wow. Rankin Cook said, sorry, I have to run. Have a great rest of your Friday evening and an awesome weekend. Take care. You too, Randy. I'm glad you got to stop in. Carrie said, I need to get some patties and hot dogs to do a shredder one. Oh, yeah.
Ah, nice.
You should. And then you have to share it in our Facebook group, Carrie. Oh, let's see here. Everybody talking back and forth. Radical Geek said, oh, no, just attending 60,000 nerds downtown Indy. That's too much for me to run. Laugh out loud. So, what all do you have to do then to get ready to be an attendee?
Could you imagine her trying to schedule a dinner for that?
I don't know if you heard Maitreya, but he was like, why did you put out a little blast and say, hey, I'm organizing a Brazilian dinner? She's like, never, ever, ever again, right? Shrimmy said, fun. I said, did Susie leave? Good night, Susie. Renee said, that is super cute. Looks like you cooked a little snapping turtle. I know. It really did turn out cute.
You know the butter, right?
Yeah. Jackie said, even living in India, I've never even to Gen Con, but always wanted to go to Comic Con. Yeah, so what is the difference between Gen Con and Comic Con?
One's generic, one's not. I don't know.
But seriously, what's the difference, Maitreya? Because I don't know, because I've never gone to any type of nerdy convention. Well, maybe I did go to one, but it wasn't Comic Con or Gen Con. But anyways, so I don't understand the terminology. Let me know what it is. Renee said, amputee turtle, quick, get him a prosthetic, right? The insurance won't cover it.
Ah,
Zenobia said,
he's
"Oh,
American.
Steve, take pictures. I should have taken pictures.
he's American, so yeah. The insurance won't cover it.
Can I get my other 1877? Right. Shauna said, be right back. You're probably back by now.
Give me the other one.
Oh, okay. Jackie said, oh my God, should have done little jalapeno popper legs. Oh.
I can't. I'm doing triple B and E.
Yeah, we can't right now, but that would be cute. Yeah, Sharon said, after BBBE, that would be cute. Sharon said, pork, hit temp, be right back, going to the smoker. Ooh. Jackie said, future project. I need to get back on BBBE. I've been feeling like crap and dragging butt. Oh, I'm sorry, Jackie. That's so good. Have you identified then that on BBBE what it is? So when you're off of that, what is it that you're eating that's like causing you to feel so bad? Because like I thought my understanding, well,
Still looking different.
no, it sure doesn't. I guess 5 minutes. I don't know.
5 more minutes?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because my understanding is I thought BBBE was an elimination diet to help figure out what triggers you. So, I mean, that's like all this stuff that Sana sent me a whole bunch of stuff on, how to do it and how to get when you are done with the BBBE, then how you come out of it. So you determine, okay, these are items that do affect me. Like Maitreya did. She found out shrimp, of all things, that shrimp causes her issues. So then she knows, okay, I'm going to avoid shrimp. Or if I do eat shrimp, then I know that's what's causing it, right?
Yeah, I believe this way she explained it.
Shauna said, oh my gosh, guess what? Just arrived at my door after they said a week.
Nice.
They know what they're doing. I mean, Shauna, that person was just like, okay, go ahead and deliver it. Debbie Oliver said, I love watching y'all cook together. I get so mesmerized. I totally forget there's a chat going on. Oh, thanks,
wow.
Debbie.
Thank you.
Right? You should see us like even on days we're not filming.
They won't because they're not filming.
Well, that's true. But I'm saying, yeah, we do really enjoy cooking together. That's why we did our whole kitchen this way. Even though, as you saw earlier, I get after Heath.
Well, stop doing that then.
What's the fun in that?
It's super enjoyable, I promise.
Now I'm getting full.
Oh no.
I might eat this hot dog though, because this Polish sausage, it's so good. I think because it got like crispy on the end. That's what makes it good. Phil and Shroomy said, I got my second ever Temu order in less than a week. No complaints with my stuff. Well, Renee, you didn't share. I need to know what you got off of Temu. Nanu Pat, hey, welcome back. So excited to get to join you tonight. It's probably been over a year since I've been able to stop by.
Aw.
Well, I'm glad you're here. That's awesome. Carrie said, I can see the street all the way where I am in Texas. The turtles look good.
Oh, thank you.
Right? Just be careful. They might snap your finger. Villain Shroomy said, so no Juicy Lucy, maybe a Juicy Leo?
Nice.
But wait, would he not be on the raft? He would sink, right?
Right.
Shauna said, this was Amazon. First they said USPS turned it over to someone else to deliver, then changed from 3 hours to a week, then came in less than an hour. That's so crazy. Oh, wow. Thank you. Phil and Shroomy said, yeah, sure, I knew yours wasn't Temu, but I was just impressed. Yeah. Glad your Temu came. That's nice. I know. And Shauna said, my Temu stuff comes from Southern Cal. Where does yours come from? I saw mine was like, when I ordered, was like Irving, Texas.
Oh, wow.
Shauna said, I almost halfway feel bad about the review I just left. Just halfway, right?
Go ahead and delete it then if it's really bugging you.
Nah. Okay, whoever's messaging Heath, his phone can't get messages. Like, you know.
Obviously, it is getting them. I thought we put
I
it
know.
on airplane mode, though.
But sometimes because it clicks on the Wi-Fi still.
Oh.
Phil and Shroomy said, I think the same, Shauna. Once it reaches the U.S., then to Dallas, Corpus, then me. Oh, cool. Shauna said, I could do lukewarm, but it hurts to do cold water, like my muscles freeze up.
Yes.
Oh, that's what you're feeling too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The egg and butter noodles, right? Not you. I thought you made some noodles, though, Maitreya. Gary said, Too Crazy Keto has a video showing them making carnivore flour. They use some lean meat and chicken. I have to watch it more. It looked good. Oh, I bet. Maitreya said, I'm going to Rockstar Pizza on my way to Gen Con. Well, aren't you lucky?
Show off.
Shauna said, I'd kind of just rather eat meat than turn it into flour. I mean, I feel the same way. I just like it like how it is.
I'd rather make it into a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Can you read that?
No.
It's so funny.
It's too far away and I've got to get up.
Sharon said in our group, she just posted pictures of her butt.
Nice. Was it a wide lens?
What? That doesn't sound nice. Arjana said, OnlyFans, right? Renee said, I'm okay with using pork panko for any breading or crispy topping. I really don't make anything that calls for a flour substitute. Right. Rickwood said, it must depend on where you live. In Georgia, we still get things from USPS. In North Carolina, they have all sorts of groups delivering, including independent contractors. That's what happens here, because sometimes I'll see an Amazon truck. Sometimes it comes from the post office. Like today, or something, it came from the post office. And then the other day, it was somebody in an unmarked vehicle that just flew by. Okay, perfect.
Or remember, too, both of us got an order from Amazon the same day. Yours was in a bag. Mine was in a box. She had 2 bottles in a bag. I had 1 bottle in a box. Both of them from Amazon. Why are they? It's just weird to me. They're doing it that way. I know it really doesn't matter. It's just bizarre, though. Oh, man, I'm full.
Ooh, I'm hot.
Well, slow down, Turbo.
Mm-mm. No, it wasn't the sciatic nerve. It was something that, remember, we even had the ear, nose, and throat doctor check it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking, I thought it started with the V. Lynette said, good night, all.
Good
Time
night.
for my keto kid to go to bed, and then it's my turn. I'm one of those crazy people who gets up super early. I'll watch the rest of this tomorrow morning with a large cup of coffee.
Oh.
Good night,
Good night.
Lynette. Oh, that sounds good. That is one thing I'm missing, is having like more coffee. Like,
because I've just been doing the one experience a day. And that is just, because there are times, especially on Sundays, when I watch Matreya's Coffee Talk, which are you doing that this Sunday? Or
are you gonna
I
be at
guess
your
you
con?
are, whenever Gen Con is. But anyways, that's one of the things is like when she's doing hers, I'm like, oh, I really,
FOMO.
yes, because I'm like, oh, I really want a cup of coffee now. And then I can't have it because I already had my cup of coffee. And then some days, because of however the water flows, I don't even get a full 16 ounces of coffee
Why?
because it'll end up only being like 14 or 12.
Oh,
I know.
all on Sundays though, huh?
No, like this week, a lot of them been on, like today's was only like 12 ounces.
Oh.
I know.
Well, what I need to do is go ahead and make like 18 ounces in, and all the extra you just put in the fridge, I guess, for the next day or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
But also, if you're not putting anything in it, you're just drinking it black, how is it going to be detrimental to you? I don't understand. Who made these rules up, anyways?
Dr. Barry.
Well, we have to talk with him. This was anti-cheese crap.
Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. That's also what happens when you don't eat until 3 p.m. today.
Yeah.
You're not all that hungry at 8:30.
Right?
Renee said there's so many things that could be the reason for swallowing issues.
I never
Well,
have
that's
them, though.
true.
I never have them, though.
Yeah, you don't.
That's why I'm so big.
22Q Cat said little turtle offspring burgers. Oh,
Aw.
that would be cute. Do like a little, like a big turtle and then like 3 little ones behind it. Wouldn't that be adorable? Do you need to go out, Sam? I think he wants to go out.
And then if they're reptiles, they come from eggs, right? So then we do an egg behind it, and then it's the full chain.
That would be cute. That'd be really
You
cute.
wanna
We
go outside,
have to
buddy?
get quail eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they both want to go out. And then he just jumps back on the couch.
Right.
No, but now he's looking over. Come on.
Good boy.
There.
You'll go. Oh, wow. What are you...
They ran really fast. Jackie said smash burger turtles. That's right. Oh, wow. Bluegrass Girl said she had vagus nerve damage when she herniated her C3. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you able to fix it? Joe Ray Me, Fausto Loquito. Hey, Joe Ray. Haven't seen you forever. She goes, oh, wow. Y'all are creative. Well, thank you, Joe Ray. How are you been? Miss K is here. Hey, Miss K. She said, hi, everyone. I'm new here. Those look so good. Well,
Why are you getting back off?
The horde. Welcome to the Hungry Horde. Yes, they are really good. I hope you enjoyed it. Our little recipe. Not really our recipe, though. You know, like you see things, right? And you're like, oh, okay, we got to try that. Oh, look at them.
He's crazy. He's already on the deck. Okay, wait for me to open the door. She's not through using the bathroom yet, but she finally gets back on the deck. So he drops off the deck, you know, kicks the gate open, and then runs around and goes back up here and runs.
But he has to run at like full speed.
Yes.
Right? That I don't get it either. So Sam, the bigger dog. So if you're new here, we have 2 lab mixes. You know how it is. So they're both considered black labs, but to me, Sam is more of a brown. But they said he was black and white colored. I don't see black. But anyhow, then Delilah is like I'm done. Delilah is so black that she disappears. Like she's very dark, and she's my older little baby. But anyways, so she's she's older. She's 12. So it takes her a couple minutes. Oops, sorry, y'all. It takes her it takes her a couple of minutes to
get on the deck and come inside, and except
Come
when
on,
it's
Delilah.
feeding time.
Delilah,
You should see
come here.
her when it's time to feed her, or she knows it. Then she gallops. She forgets that she's old then. But Samson, so he's our new one. Now he's like 4, but he does this thing where sometimes I'm like, I wonder what breed is in him, because
Crazy.
he doesn't just run. Like, he has to go full speed where his ears are kind of flipping behind him, and like just 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Like, he has to do that. And that's what he just did to Heath. He decided to go because it was taking Delilah so long. So he went back out the gate on this one side here, so he could then run at full blast around it back on this side of the gate, come in, or the deck, come in, and he has to go full speed all the way to the door.
And he almost slides into the door.
Yeah, and sometimes he does, or I have to like already have it open so he can just fly in. And yeah, so he's just like, there's no in between. There's no just a what is it, a jaunt?
Yeah.
He doesn't jaunt. Delilah will jaunt, or she hops. She loves to hop. She's a hopper. But he's just, no, I have to go full speed all the time.
And I don't understand it either. There's one spot on the side of the house, that corner over here, there's a downspout from the gutters. For whatever reason, he's obsessed with that, and he has to hike his leg on it every time he goes. I don't know why.
I don't know either. Hey, buddy.
Oh, you know where it is?
What?
He's wanting his water.
Aww. Renee said, no snotty bacon. That's bacon abuse. Air Fry Ani said, laugh aloud. I'm waiting for Shelly to get to the part that it delivered within the hour. And now I did. 22Q Cat said, did he just say no cheese was needed? He must have hit his head when he fell.
So I'm thinking, yeah. Because I was actually thinking about it. Because they were saying stuff it with cheddar.
Yeah.
It would be really good with the goat cheese.
But then I would be concerned it would start coming out, and then that would make the turtle look like it got hurt. That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or if it used the bathroom or something.
Come on, buddy. It's okay. Come on. Come on.
Sammy, come here, buddy. Delilah, come show him.
No.
Go ahead. Come on.
Come on. It's okay. It's okay. He's like, oh no, I don't know if I can go in there. Look, he's so scared. He's like, I can't do it. Come on, it's okay.
Sammy.
Come
here.
on.
Samson. I'm being so scared.
He's like, I don't know. Because there's tables in the way that aren't normally there.
Delilah, go lay down. You're okay. I already fed you, and I gave you a snack.
Right? Village Shroomy said, I find it more restrictive being tied to pills and potions to fix all the medical issues that PhD can help with. That's just me.
Thank you.
I agree. Debbie Oliver said, he looks like he's just living his best life with that food. Looks so good.
Really? Thank you.
Radical
Good
Geek
girl.
said, usually have to par cook bacon to crisp the weed proper.
Oh,
That's true.
okay.
We should have done that.
Well, it was so finicky. You know what would be better, though?
Huh?
If we would use like the Costco bacon.
Yeah, but then we would definitely have to par cook that.
Yeah.
Phyllis Sherby said, clean it up and put at least $100. And if they want to bargain from there, okay.
Oh.
Well, if I have time tomorrow, it's just a lot setting it all back up. But I'm gonna try.
It's too hot.
Zenobia
I'm giving him
said,
a gift at $50 anyways.
Zenobia said, if price is too low, buyers think something wrong with it. Raise price, bid, or best offer. Okay.
Put 200 OBO and leave it alone. Don't even try cleaning it.
Radical Geek said, we bought out the Fogo de Chao Thursday night. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Everyone paid ahead. Even better, right? Like here, we booked, it's 300 seats, call and pay for it. I mean, that would be the best thing.
Right?
That's going to be so much fun. Bluegrass Girl said, it was that one time at band camp, right?
Right.
Patty said, good night. We'll catch up on the rest tomorrow. Good luck selling the rest of the garage tomorrow. Thanks, Patty. Good night.
I don't want to sell my garage. I like it.
The rest of it. Bluegrass Girl said, heading to sleep. You guys been up since 4 a.m. Good night,
Night.
Sara. And Sharon says, hi, Delilah. Samson. Come on.
Samsonite.
Come on.
That's his problem. We call him too many different names.
Well, I think his problem is those things right there.
Ow.
Yeah, now maybe. Come on. Now you want to do it?
What if I got the treats and put them over there? Do you think I'll come to it?
I don't know. Well, Delilah would eat them all.
Come on.
Samson, come here.
I guess he's not that thirsty.
Right.
If he's really thirsty, he'll find a way to get here.
Right.
Jackie said, I think cheese is causing some of it, but I'm not eating super clean, but eating a crap ton of pickles and hot dogs and cheese. Oh, well, like pickles are usually very clean.
Especially
And
with ours when we make our own.
Right? And cheese can be. And then hot dogs, I mean, the pricey hot dogs that are clean, I mean, that's the thing. They're just a little pricier, right? But if you feel better on them, then it's kind of worth the extra money. Shauna said, and yes, par cooking the bacon before wrapping it around things.
All right. I told y'all I'm a novice.
Renee said, I got my little crossbody purse that's shaped like a bat. Oh, that's right. How cute. Okay, thanks, Sharon. It's okay. Oh, Heath, my butt, I hope, isn't that wide.
Huh.
No, it's not. Him and his jokes.
Slap it anyways.
Huh?
Told her to slap it anyways.
Slap that butt. Is it after hours now?
Yeah, it's dark now. Well, almost.
We're talking about slapping butts. Shauna
rubbing
said,
meat.
and rubbing meat. And it was turtling.
It was what?
We had turtles. It was
A turtle
turtling.
head.
Shauna said, I still don't know better than to approach a man in a white van. Right?
It says free candy.
She said, laugh aloud or coffee. Oh, if it says free coffee, I mean, it would be, if Van said free coffee, I'd be like, I mean, maybe. Renee said, oh, that was the vertebral artery because that causes some issues that can be confused with vestibular issues. Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
See, I knew it was a B.
It was Vegas.
Maitreya said, yep, I need to make the listing. Yeah. Shauna said, for her live, Shauna said, actually, the eggs I ordered do come delivered in a white van, too. Well, that's the dog food you picked up last night, right?
Yeah. Buy ours off of a truck in the middle of a parking lot. In fact, somebody pulled up on us.
Oh.
A guy pulled up. Goes, what are y'all doing? What are y'all buying? And the other guy's like, oh, I don't know. He goes, the truck just fell off the truck, so we're picking it up. The dude told him that. And he's like, what? He goes, no, it's dog food. He goes, that's weird. He goes, yeah, well, it's cheaper this way.
Right. Yeah, it's a white truck.
It's
unmarked.
It's a
cooler.
A refrigerator truck.
Yeah. And it is just in a theater parking lot. Like, isn't that AMC?
Yeah, AMC theater.
But it's a huge parking lot, and you just meet there, and you wait. So a lot of us show up. There's probably about 15 to 20 people, and we're all just parked in our cars waiting. And then once they show up, then they'll pull up the back of it, and then they'll just start plopping the boxes
and everybody just
down.
what's up, grabs their
grabs
box.
because they'll have a label with your name on it, and you just go up and
I'll
grab your boxes.
Like if we get last night we only had one box, so it's a one of one. Typically we'll order two, so it was like one of two, two of two.
Yeah, and then you just grab it and go.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've had people before. They're like, what are they selling? What you doing? And I'm just like, oh, it's dog food. And that always throws everybody off because they're like, who buys dog food off the truck? We do. But it is cheaper that way.
And it comes in a big old log.
Yeah.
You can order, how long? They're 10 pound, aren't they?
Mm.
Or the little bitty
No,
ones?
those are 5 pounds.
Okay.
Or 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do have different size. And they do, like, I always get the beef, but they also do like a turkey.
Yeah, I saw one that it was all chicken. I don't know what they're doing with it, but whatever.
I don't know. But yeah, they have other stuff. But yeah, that's what we do.
You know,
We
it
just-
is marked. At least this last night's was. The door on the truck was marked.
Oh?
Yeah.
What did it say?
Whatever the brand is on there.
Oh, Texas Tripe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you remember he's usually parked right in the middle of the parking lot, you know? Generally, you know, somewhere over there, you know?
Okay.
She pulled up right next to the side, the one curb right there next to the street, the main street there. She pulled up and parked.
I see some of them. Yeah, some of them will come and they'll park, and then they all do it different too.
Yeah.
Like some of them, they'll be like, "No, you just wait till I fully got it all unwrapped,"
Yeah.
because they're on pallets and stuff. Anyway,
She was really cool, though.
Jackie said, "I don't think the amount of coffee matters so much as the window you're having it in. So maybe do 16 to 20 and just have it within an hour." Well, but what's the point of that? I just don't understand the point of that. Like, I can't finish like 1 cup in an hour. No, that's just silliness. I like to make my coffee last. I have to reheat it. Rita said, just stopping in for a minute to say hello.
Hey,
Hey,
hello.
Rita, welcome. Glad you got to stop in. Jackie said, roadkill turtle, right? Carla said it's called Manigua. I don't know how to. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Minargua.
Okay. I don't know what they're even talking
This is the brand of the bottled water she
about.
gets.
Oh, okay.
In Mexico, Mexican aisle, not water aisle. I saw Nisha drinking it when they were in San Antonio on their live. I'd already been drinking it for a while since Topo's always out. Okay, we'll have to look for that.
Do they have it at Sam's?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it at Sam's.
Because the other day when I went to get Topo at Sam's, all they had was the lime.
Ugh,
So I got the Sam instead. Remember the San Pellegrino?
San Pellegrino.
Yeah.
Right.
But I didn't even look for anything else, honestly.
I'm gonna see if they have this. I would think HEB might have it. Let's see.
I just wanted a big container of it, though. You know, taller bottles and stuff.
Right. That one I'm seeing. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. Jarritos. Yeah, because I've had other drinks.
So is that HEB?
Yeah, they
Okay.
have it at HEB. Oh, it's $10.96 for 12.
Oh,
Don't we get the $18.77 for 9 for 12?
yeah.
But yeah, let me add that so that then
Next time we try
we
it.
can check Costco and see it just in case.
Yeah.
But thank you, Carla. Shauna said, did he say hospital bacon? I don't
No.
think you did.
Uh-uh.
It's a
Restaurant style.
restaurant. It's full on daytime here. Well, yeah, Shauna, because you're way over on the West Coast. Sharon said, it's for sure getting late and HungryHeath after dark. What? Not us.
I'm behaving tonight.
She said, Renee said, Managua. Oh, okay. Managua. Like minor was for mineral. That makes sense. And agua is Spanish for water. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for the lesson. So, yes. What else has been going on?
That's about it.
Oh, I
honestly.
think you did splash on me. I see a little.
Schmidt.
But you're
Oh, yeah. That's talking about my interview the other day.
if you want.
So, yeah, this one company said they wanted me to come to work for them, but they had to do 3 interviews with them. The first one was yesterday, wasn't it?
No,
Day
the
before.
first one was like an assessment and
Yeah, well, no.
online. Yesterday was the second,
Yeah.
and then they said then you might move on to the third.
Yeah. But it was a group interview. I've never done that before. There was 13 of us in this group. 2 of them were company employees. They're the ones that were hosting it. So that means what? 11 other like people, candidates.
Candidates. Yeah.
And I
so
didn't make it to the next round.
interviewed with other potential people that were going for this job. I've never done an interview with other interviewees.
And
yeah.
I think I dodged a bullet by them not moving me on because they were saying I would have to use my own cell phone in order to do the job and buy an adapter so that I could have a headset connected to it. And they would give me a program. I'd download a program to use it where it wouldn't be using, the customers wouldn't have my actual number. They wouldn't know it. It would be anytime I would call in or they would call, it would go to their switchboard or whatever, and then over to my phone.
Yeah, like
they said there's a possibility it could have been a hybrid situation too, where I might have to go to the office occasionally.
But there's no office in Houston.
Right. So they were all over the place. So
yeah, and the company was headquartered in Australia.
Yeah.
But they were dealing with like shares in America.
Yeah.
So that's kind of odd.
And the guy that was running the course, the interview thing, he's been with the company for 9 years. So they've been around for a while, obviously. Or at least that's what he said.
Well, I went on Glassdoor, and I mean, the reviews were, I mean, it wasn't like stellar. It was, I think they had like a rating of like 3.6. So it wasn't the best at all.
Right.
Out of 5. But yeah, I was just like, when he told me, he was like, it was a 2-hour interview for one.
Right. Well, because they had 13 of us, they had to do it.
I know. And then he was like, because I kind of eavesdropped, and they were like, oh yeah, you got to have either a landline phone and you could hook a headset up to, and they were going to provide all the other equipment, right?
Right.
But you can't provide like a system on the computer like every other company.
Because the last company I worked for doing this, they used a program. It was their in-house program called Avaya, and then you had your headset, and that's how you make your phone calls on that.
Yeah.
Well, they said they were using Avaya also, but for whatever reason, it didn't sync up the same way. So a lot of ways, it felt like I was dealing with a startup.
Well, especially since how can you say, oh, we're hiring for remote, and then now all of a sudden, hey, you might be hybrid, but oh, there's not an office in your state. So then what happens if they're like, oh, you're going to be hybrid? And
so maybe that's why I got passed over too.
And maybe
it sounded like a lot of them were in Georgia also, and they were really excited about that.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they never went over the pay, so we don't even know what it paid. It might have only paid like $12 or something stupid like that. So who knows? But
another outfit talked to me. Well, it's about almost a month now, right? They wanted to hire me, but I couldn't pass the background check.
Not the background.
The credit check, because I said I owed too much money to make $15 an hour.
Yeah, I thought that was ridiculous. I've never had a company do a credit check on me.
Yeah.
Like background check, that's no problem.
Yeah, I passed the background. I have nothing on me.
The
worst thing I've ever had was a traffic ticket.
Like before we even got together.
Right. No. We were already together.
Oh.
So remember it was what's Madula and his son were with us.
Oh, that's right.
I got a speeding ticket. That's what I'm saying.
But
that's the only thing. That's the worst offense I've ever gotten.
Yeah. But they did a credit check for a job that only pays $15 an hour.
Right.
It's like, do you really think anybody who's working for $15 an hour, like they might have a little bit of debt?
Yeah.
And their only advice was, he was like, look, kind of need the job so I could pay off the debt. And they're like, no, you got to pay it off first. Okay. How am I going to do that if you're not going to give me a job? I just thought that was ridiculous. I work for an effing bank, and I never got credit checked.
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
I'm like.
So again, maybe that they did me a favor by not hiring me.
Obviously,
if they're that weird, how many other weird rules do they have?
Right. So, but there was I thought there was another one.
There was another one that wanted to pay me $27 an hour,
Oh,
but I could never log in. They would never give me they wanted to do a
Zoom.
Zoom call with me, but they would never give me the code to get into the Zoom.
I think that was a scam.
Obviously.
And you had another scammer reach out
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, because I even checked with the company, like, no, they don't work with us.
Yeah, it was all of a sudden, it was really weird. They were like, oh, yeah, let's do a chat interview as a WeChat program.
Yeah, I had to download another program. I added it to my phone so I could do it.
Yeah, and he does it, and they ask you the general questions. And then they're like, okay, great. We want to move you on to the second interview, which, I mean, that happens. And they're like, but before we could do so, we need you to send us photocopies of your driver's license.
Front and back.
Yeah. Well, because that's what banks require.
Yes.
And Social Security card and all this stuff. And he's like, well, I think I'm doing pretty good. Da, da, da. And it paid. And that one also paid like
$25 an hour.
Yeah, $25 an hour. And I'm like,
well, actually, when I asked them, I said, how much does it pay and what are the hours? All they answered me was 25.
Yeah, it was real weird. And I said, Heath, I don't think this sounds right, because why? The only time an employer needs your ID and Social Security card, or not even the card, they just want the number, is after you've been hired.
Yeah.
Why are they asking for it now
So
in the
so they
interview
can tell us what to say.
process? And so I looked up the company they said, and they had like an online, like
Chat.
some companies nowadays, when you go to apply for a job, they have like a little chat feature where you can live chat with somebody. So I immediately live chat. I said, hey, this is what's going on. Here's the person who says they work at HR. And they're like, okay, one, we would never use a chat to do an interview. And two, that person doesn't work at our firm. And I was like, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I told Heath. And so then he like double checked. He was like, okay, well, let me go ask him.
Yeah.
Because, it sounded so good. And I'm like, yeah. That's
Well,
just
also
not
that
right.
other one that they wanted me to do the Zoom, but never give me the code.
Yeah.
Told me to use the other. There's another another app.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. What's it called?
It's like
Not ICQ. The other one.
WhatsApp or something.
No, it wasn't even that one.
Oh.
Well, somebody will tell us in a second.
Oh.
I can't remember what it's called though.
Sana said, back, a phone call took longer than I expected. Did you even see the turtles?
Oh wow.
Shauna said, funny story. A couple of my carnivore keto hating coworkers were having electrolyte issues, fell in love with Redmond's electrolytes. I bought 3 bottles of different flavors for them to try. And now they're going to buy some versus the Gatorade and Pedialyte they were drinking.
Who is this?
That's awesome, Renee.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Sana said, shake my head. I'll never understand when companies expect you to spend money on equipment when you don't have any income yet, right?
Well, there's a couple of them too. As a work from home job, but they wanted me to use my computer to do it.
Well, the first work at home I had, of course, this was pre-pandemic, but the first one I had to use my computer.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
Which I still get.
Because if I'm working in your office, I'm using your equipment. I'm going to bring my own laptop in.
Right. I mean, it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
And plus I knew at the time, I was like, well, I need to do this so I can get experience
Your foot in
working
your
from
door.
home.
Yeah,
Because
that's
again,
true.
it was pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, it was not common.
Yeah, it's true.
And back then, they wanted to get a good work at home job, you had to have work at home experience.
Right.
And since I didn't have any, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take basically whatever so I get the experience and then can move on.
But another thing was really weird too.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the blue, the other company I was working for just let me go.
Yeah.
But prior to that, they had given me a raise. Almost, I think it was a $3 an hour raise.
Yeah.
And they said it was across the board. Everybody was getting it so that they could use that. That was their new starting wage to attract new people to come to work for them. Well, then a few days after I was let go, I was scrolling through LinkedIn trying to look for a job. And I see the same company starting pay $15 an hour.
Then lowered it.
Yeah, lowered less than what they even hired me at.
So I was like,
I wonder if they cut me loose so they could cut, because my seniority wasn't there. I was only there less than a year and a half.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they let me go so they could cut costs.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're thinking, oh, look, we can hire people at $15 an hour. Let's let some of these $20 an hour people go and fill them in with $15 an hour folks.
Yeah.
because there's, we get a lot more people in.
It was just very, very disheartening.
Yeah, and unexpected.
Yeah.
Renee said, I might have supplied them a cool discount code. Oh, you're so awesome, Renee. Thank you for doing that.
Yes.
I hope they really enjoy it and they keep using it
Yes.
and order more.
Yes.
Sana said, oh gosh, Avaya, laugh out loud. I know it all too well.
Right.
I train people on it, and it's a virtual phone as well as still used with physical phone, but mainly because it tracks everything for the employer.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, good night, Carrie.
Good night, brother.
Going to bed. Yeah, that was weird. His sister. I'm trying to think what I used at the last company to make phone calls. It was because it wasn't Avaya. It was another, like, I think it started with an F, 5-star, five star. Maybe it was 5-star.
I thought that was a pharmaceutical company. Pfizer.
Maybe it was like started with an F, but that's what they use. I never had any problems with it. And again, it all went through the computer. And maybe that's what was wrong with your company, because you had so many issues with that Avaya system. Like it would just close in the middle of the call.
Yeah.
Because it was all done through the computer. So maybe that was their thing, is it had to actually go through a phone, like this other company was saying.
Maybe.
Because this other company said, no, you had to use a phone with it in order to take calls.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where your old company messed up.
Well, that was all kinds of messed up, because they sent me this one thing. They call it a thin client. It was a little bitty, little small miniature computer, like a little really thin one.
Yeah.
And it kept crashing on me. Like I'd logged in one day and all the stuff I'd saved on the computer was gone. Completely just blank. The whole thing just shut down on its own. So they had to send me a new one. But when I hired in, they told me, I kept working with IT about it. And they said they didn't have the equipment to send me the one. But then the one they sent me had a sticker on it with a date like 3 years ago on it. But they didn't have it.
I know.
So their stuff was all over the place.
Yeah. Sana said, usually IDs is submitted through I-9, not collected via chat or email. That's right. And so when I got hired, like at my current company, that's what I did. And then just recently, y'all, they, like back in May, they sent me a thing saying, okay, there was some kind of COVID. Good night, Sharon. But there was some kind of COVID thing where COVID allowed them to do certain things with the I-9, right? And they said, but now those have expired, and they needed me to redo the I-9 for them. And they used a third party. So I went through, you have to like register, and I knew it was okay because I got it both in my personal email and my work email. And the person who sent it, I saw she did work for the company, right? And so, but this, you go through, and again, you're not uploading any photos. You're just putting in just your I-9, which I just used my passport, and you just put your passport number, but you had to have an agent. So somebody who can actually be here present to confirm you. Yeah, I looked at the document. That is her, right? And it's a real passport. So of course I listed Heath because that made sense. And so, of course, he looked and said, oh, yeah, she's my wife. That's her passport. And we certified all that. But it was all done through this website, all secure and everything. But they were still having issues with it, because then we had to put down on there, like first they said there'd be a button that back in May, they said there'd be a button that you check this was due to COVID regulations. There wasn't a button. But I submitted it, nothing. I never heard anything. So I was like, must be good. And then this week, of course, because it's been freaking busy this week, she's like, oh, yeah, it didn't go through. So we need it done again. But now what you have to do is put in the notes section that it's in. She, said exactly what has to be said. So I copied and pasted that, did it again. She came back like the next day and she goes, hey, it doesn't show it. Did you take a screenshot? And I said, yes, I did. Because that's what her email said. So I sent her the screenshot, and she is like,
Okay, well, they're saying it's not good enough. I'm sorry. We're going to have to do it again. Can we have a Teams meeting? Because my new company loves Teams. So, and that's what we use to make our phone calls is Teams. Well, I don't know the call center, but I know like us, we all use Teams. So I had to then get on a meeting with her
Video
to
call.
share my screen to go through it step by step so she could take screenshots herself to then send to the company to say, look, it was done. This has been completed. Stop telling us that we're out of regulation. She goes, it's been a nightmare with all of these COVID regulations that have expired.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, that company used Teams also all the time.
Oh, yeah. Shauna said IRQ. I don't think so.
If I could look at my phone.
Renee said, was it 5.9? I think it was 5.9 that they used. That my company, my old company, I think they used 5.9. So it was like two different programs. There was one program we had to log into, of course, to like pull up the account information. And then there was the phone program, but then which tracked your adherence and your call handling and everything. Sana said, yeah, thin client is the replacement for CPU and makes it smaller to have a desk.
Yeah.
Smaller to have on desk.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes up less room.
Yeah. I love my thin client.
Yeah.
And I have a docking station. So that really has worked out well. So, but this week at my job, it has been crazy. Like I was.
But I'm just saying though, from day one, I've had nothing but problems with that company.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they just let me go.
I know. That was
just retarded.
Weird. But what I noticed, like with my company, so last week, so we have walkthroughs for everything. And I'm usually a person that's like, as long as I have a walkthrough, I'm good to go. So we had a training like a week ago on a Friday. And I was like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. So if you're in the baking field, or you probably have heard of doing wires. So where you're like, hey, I want to wire this money from my bank account here to this over here. Whether you're buying a house, which is the majority of them, or something else is going on, you wire the funds, right? And so now that's part of my responsibility is doing these wires. So we got trained last Friday and I was like, okay. And I didn't listen all the way. I guess I should have taken notes and stuff, but I was like, oh, there's a walkthrough. I'm good. And then Monday they're like, okay, yeah, Shelly, you're doing them. And I'm like, what the heck? Why am I doing them? And then my work sister has been out all week, which is horrible. And I got on to her today and she's supposed to be out Monday and Tuesday as well. And I said, this is not right. You need to come to work. I have revoked your days off. You come back to work on Monday.
And she said,
I might even do that.
aw.
She's missing it. She's just missing being home and everything else. And she goes, I say that, but I probably won't. But anyways, so I didn't have my work sister all week, which is just so sad. And then, so.
Sounds a little codependent.
Yeah. But we both were, so I was doing the wires, and on Monday, they said normally they only get like 4 to 6 wires a day. There's incoming. I'm only dealing with the outgoing right now. But for some reason, like Monday, there was like 15 of them. And so I was just going nuts with them. I'm like, oh, okay, how am I going to do any of this other work that we're piled up with when I'm doing all these wires? And I just didn't grasp it. And then finally, my manager, I was like, I just feel so lost on these. I feel like I'm screwing everything. She explained to me what I'm actually doing. I was like, oh, okay. So I was getting way overstressed for nothing. And now that she explained it, like now I understand it. And what we're doing, it's just weird. Like when you first get the wire, they fill out a form, and all I'm doing is taking the information on the form. Of course, I have to verify through the Federal Reserve, but I take that information and I'm just putting it in the system that then as like a pending wire that then has to be reviewed by either the Treasury Department, well, always the Treasury Department, but sometimes also our fraud department. And so I just have to check those things. So I check them and I'm like, okay, this one is actually good. We'll just send it to Treasury. Or sometimes it's like, ooh, this one, our fraud needs to review it first. But now I understand what I'm doing. I was like, oh, I thought I was like immediately sending these wires out and I was just freaking out over it. I was like, I don't want to send $1 million to the wrong person.
Send it over here.
But anyway, so yes, so now I'm doing that. And then I had to do another special report. It was my week to do the special report. So I was just
warden
like,
report.
Right. I know. Right. But no, it's another banking term, but it's a report, but you can't do it till after 3 p.m. And so then it was just like, I felt so busy every single day this week. I was just freaking out. I was like, I have not been this busy in forever. So I'm anxious for my work sister to get back. Phil and Shroomy said, y'all said 9 p.m. to get to bed early. Not trying to rush y'all, but just learning. It's 21:10.
Oh, whoa.
Whoops.
What was all that?
And guess what? That's what I just got was my alarm. I was saying 9:30, but yeah. What? Cynthia?
What? What'd she do?
She did a $10 super chat.
Why? Why did you do that?
I have to go in a couple minutes, but wanted to say thanks to you both and the entire horde. July 12th was my 1 year keto anniversary.
Oh, wow.
And this community has definitely helped make my journey easier. Thank you. Wow. Congratulations,
Yes.
Cynthia. That is so awesome. 1 year.
And
That's
trust me,
great.
the
I hope
longer
you
you're doing
celebrated with a big steak.
yeah, but the longer you're doing it, the easier it gets too. It
Yeah.
really does.
It really does. Like I'm going to be honest. Thank you so much,
Yes, thank
Cynthia.
you.
That's so thoughtful of you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it so bad. I read. Renee said, "My bad." No, you're good, Renee. I appreciate you so much for doing that. That's so thoughtful of you.
Renee's always trying to send us to bed.
But
It's like Aunt Renee.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. For the garage sale, I read a tip. They were like, oh, you should have like ice cold water and sell them for like $1 a bottle, which we're doing. But
no problem.
we only sold 3 bottles today.
No, I thought it was more than that.
You told me 3.
I don't remember. Exactly.
But anywho, and then they said, and having a snack that somebody baked goods and they sold within an hour. So I found some cookies that were really fresh baked cookies at HEB, really, really cheap. And I was like, okay, I'll buy it. And they looked really good. And, like to sell, not for me personally. And so I bagged them up and I'm like, okay, we should make, triple what we spent on them. And I was like, that should be pretty good earnings. And like Heath said, at this point, we've been keto so long, he sat there all day with those cookies right in front of him.
Never once did I even want one. Never even crossed my mind. And they were chocolate chunk, which used to be one of my favorites because there's the big pieces of chocolate in it. And y'all know how much I love chocolate. I just didn't want it.
Yeah. It was just like, doesn't phase you after a while. So that is so great.
Yes.
That you're already got 1 year down to better health.
Yes.
And better feeling and just keep on going from here, right? And she said, I did it for my birthday trip and you are making it easier to stay on keto.
Oh, nice.
That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Renee said, it really is easy once you realize the junk and bad ingredients and how they make you feel. It's
Right.
a no-brainer.
Right.
Right. Or like I've heard, I think Dr. Mindy Pels, and I feel like there was somebody else who said it perfectly. They said, when you look at food, you don't look at it as how much you want it. You look at it as, is this going to provide nutrition for my body? And once you look at food in that frame of reference, you start realizing, oh, but that wouldn't give me any nutrition. Then why are we eating it? Right?
Well, who was it? Well, I think it was Karen hoofing it.
Uh-huh.
Said that she was looking for something for the dogs or whatever.
Oh,
cats.
the cat.
Yeah. What was it about the Cheerios or whatever?
Yeah. So
Somebody was asking.
Hoofing it. She said that she was in a, I thought she said it was a group, but somebody said, hey, what can I feed my cat or something? Can I give it Cheerios? And a vet said, no, there's no nutritional value in Cheerios.
But let's
And-
give this to your kids.
But Caboodle Bry, he was like, yeah, right. There's no nutritional value. And they say, don't give it to your cat. So why would you give it to your kids?
Yes.
He was like right there, said it all.
Right.
I was like, yeah. And Renee said, I felt awesome this week during our training when other therapists were annoyed and crashing around 4:30, and I was still bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. The instructor joked about me being the Energizer Bunny. Right. Well, you are the Energizer Bunny. And that's...
Until you're watching a movie with her.
Well, I think, like around 10 o'clock
Right.
she's done.
But it's a movie she picked out.
But that's what I've noticed at my work too. I mean, I kind of laugh with them, but a lot of them will say all the time, like, oh, I've got this crash. Oh, it's ready for a nap. And I'm like, yeah, no problems here. Like, I don't need to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah. But a
That's
lot
part
of
of my
them,
problem. You said today is I didn't get my nap.
that's true. That's why I was so cranky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said earlier, he goes, yeah, I'm just tired and angry. I said, so you're tangry? Is that the term? But I was like, yeah, that's true. A lot of the times, like at work, I'll notice the other people, they'll be all tired in the afternoon after they ate. And I'm just like, yeah. But then, and then I noticed too, and I want to say stuff, but you can't. But several of them were always complaining about, oh, I've got headaches. Oh, this, I feel dizzy, or I feel this, or I feel that. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably because you just had a cinnamon roll for breakfast.
Right.
Like, I'm just thinking. And then Shauna said, in babies, everyone starts their babies on Cheerios?
Yep.
Oh, really? I did not know that. That's all. Like, why? And Renee said, they went next door for lunch to eat crap, and I ate my food. And FYI, it was The Exorcist, and I've seen it a million times. Oh, I know. That's what I said. Like, she was checking for leaks.
Yes.
As she recalled every single line.
Yes.
And she said, and then there's a reason Cheerios are used for potty training little boys to aim at them in the toilet. Just saying.
Uh-huh.
Right? Oh, y'all, this has been so much fun. I hate to end it, but like waking up at 6:30 is really difficult for me.
Yes.
And we got to do it again tomorrow.
And then possibly Sunday.
And we'll see.
Then you get to sleep in on Monday then before you go to work. Isn't that weird?
That's not sleeping in. But yeah, we got to do that. And then plus I'm pretty tired from
Doing all of it.
Putting everything out this morning, then pulling it all back in this evening. Like I'm ready to just lay in the bed and pass out. Oh, which I should have drank. See?
You will get it?
I should have drank my calm. I made it and everything. I was like, oh, I'm going to make the calm so I can drink it before we're going to bed. You going to do it?
Yeah.
But yes, thank you all so very much for everything. We love these so much. We enjoy the live so very much. Renee said, Shelly waking at 6:30 a.m. Just wow. I mean, isn't it incredible? Like, can you imagine that? And I woke up actually a few minutes before. He didn't realize this, but I was just laying there because I've been getting, sometimes I get hot and sweaty. And I told him, I was like, we could take the blanket off of the bed, but no, we don't want to do that.
Well, because then what happens when I need it and it's not on the bed anymore? Then I got to get up and go get it. I don't want to do all that.
But it is summer.
No.
So because I've been setting the AC a little bit higher.
Oh, no.
But we're using this thing to keep us cooler. So I'm trying to cut back on electricity, which when I checked the forecasted electric bill, it's already $100 less than what they originally forecasted 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So that means it's working, y'all.
Right.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Everyone have a good night. Pack up my car tomorrow. Yeah, good night. Can you drink calm cold? Oh, I do all the time. And don't forget Radical Geeks
Coffee
live coffee talk on Sunday at 5:30 Central. I know. Right. Yes, calm cold is fine. I didn't know there was another way to drink calm. And Sara said, continue success with the hot sauce sales. I know.
There's only one today, but thank you.
Well, we've got 5 more to sell tomorrow.
And then also,
Yeah,
when it like later in the day when I remembered, we both forgot about it.
We didn't remember this morning.
Do me a favor, undo that.
Ooh.
It's not. It
For making the big bucks. I mean, let's hope so. Oh, you got it in a knot.
I'm telling you.
I'm the weirdo that liked the raspberry. It wasn't just it was raspberry lemonade, and it's
That sounds good.
But it's the worst for me. But that's good. Somebody's got to buy it. Oh, I think we're gonna have to. I don't know how you get this in such a knot.
I don't either. Okay, I got another way of doing it.
There.
All right, thank you.
All right,
All right,
y'all. Thank you so much. And Renee said, y'all come down and take care of me in September. Laugh out loud. Just kidding. Wow. I thought it said warm on the packet. Oh, did it? Oh, that doesn't seem right. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Miss y'all. Love you. Bye.